two multicellular animals with tissues. And three theories of origin is that they have come from syncytial ciliated cells, which are cells that are multinuclear. So that includes your paramecium and your skeletal muscle. And then number two is that they came from colonial flagellated beings, which would be your volvox, which is just a colony of cells. And then three, that they are monophyletic, which means that they evolved from one phylum. And then a clade means a group of organisms with one common ancestor. All good there? Or do you want me to say something?
Can you repeat, it was, they come from...
So there are three theories of origin, include syncytial ciliated cells, colonial flagellated, and monophyletic. Syncytial ciliated just means that they came from cells that are multinucleated. Colonial flagellated means that they came from a colony of cells, such as volvox. And then monophyletic means that they evolved from one phylum. This is just a theory of how they originated and how they came to be. You don't have to go too deep into it. Just remember your three theories of origin. That's all that matters.
And then what did you say about the clades?
That they are a group of organisms with a common ancestor.
And did you say what is the clade? Like, did you name them?
So he talks about metazoa and parazoa. I don't know if he specifies them as a clade. He just has them. But he says phylum metazoa, phylum parazoa, but they're not phylums. They're like subkingdoms. So it's like a greater broad.
They tell us in class that they're clades.
I don't know what they are. I don't know what he wants me to say they are. Because when I look them up, it says they're subkingdoms. And there are 5 grades of organization for, I guess you could call it development. There is protoplasmic, cellular, cell tissue, tissue organ, and organ system. Protoplasmic grade includes something like the paramecium, which is single cell. Cellular means that it's something similar to a volvox, which is a colony. Cell tissue grade is something like your jellyfish or hydra, where they have cells and tissues but no specific systems, such as respiratory, neural, cardiovascular, whichever. And then tissue organ grade is something like flatworms, which we'll get into. And then organ system is something like humans and earthworms, where we actually have organs, and those organs belong to a system, and those systems control the functions in our bodies.
Can you repeat the last two?
Tissue, organ, and organ system.
Yeah.
So tissue organ, an example would be flatworms. It's all in the... And then organ system would be something like humans and earthworms.
I just want to write and just get the...
I'm telling you.
I know. I just I'm just doing it just to
So tissue organ is where the tissues act as the organs in flatworms, and then organ system is where the organs actually act in a system.
Wait, can you repeat that one more time?
Tissue organ is where the tissues act as an organ, such as in flatworms, while the organ system is like a humans and earthworms, where they have organs that act in a system that help our body function. So they have true organs, heart, brain, lungs, stuff like that.
So it's like tissue organ is like when I can't remember which specific
So
one,
it's like
but it
they
didn't
have-
have like a mitochondria, but they had mitochondria.
So for this one, like tissue organ, they don't have true organs, but they have tissues acting as organs. So like in the pulmonary, you have a cerebral ganglion that acts as the brain, but it's just tissue.
Okay.
It's not an actual organ. And then they have like cells, tissues that act as organs, but they don't have a heart. They don't have bladder, kidney, stomach. Like they have a diverticulum, which is a type of gastrovascular tissue. They just don't have true organs.
Okay.
You can think of it like that.
So is it like false organs?
Kind of like false organs, like
Organ wannabe.
It's like a bundle of tissue that just work together, but it's not.
but it's not
as
actually
complex
it's not,
or
yeah, it's
structured.
not actually an organ.
It's just bundle of tissue with no real structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they can have primitive systems, like primitive digestive systems, but it's not a true complete
Digestive
digestive
system.
system.
It just works.
They somehow just work.
They hate us.
Same thing too, like the
Yeah.
pulmonary again. You see. So they have eye spots. So eye spots, they don't look like our true eyes, which is an organ. They have like light detecting.
It's the stigma.
It's just the
It's like a stigma, yeah.
It's
But
just
it's more advanced. It's slightly more advanced.
slightly more
It's
advanced.
not necessarily an actual eye.
Because it doesn't have like the optical.
It doesn't
nerve
produce
pathway.
images. It doesn't have cones, rods. It doesn't see color. It just detects
Where light is.
where light is. Yeah.
Okay.
bro. I wouldn't feel anything, bro.
My neck is still.
Still.
Nah,
Maybe
this is
if you,
actually
like,
my
bend
neck
it.
pipes. Yeah, bro.
I'll say that's your mini ball.
Bottom is too
The micro-sized ball.
Can you imagine if this is the bomb, how small the bowl would be, bro?
It's gonna be super constant as well.
So he talks about two clades of development, the Lophotrochozoans and then the Ecdysozoans. Lophotrochozoans would be your mollusks, clams, and snails, and your Ecdysozoans would be your arthropods, roundworms, and they are able to molt their cuticle / exoskeleton. You just peel like the layer above the exoskeleton. Take it off like a top.
You can follow along.
Oh yes. Your snake is.
Wait, it was Lophotrochozoan?
Yeah, like Lophotrochozoan.
Like Lopho.
Yeah,
they're delicious as fuck.
Lophotrochozo. Zoan.
Yeah, bitch.
I don't know.
Lophotrochozoan.
Lophotrochozoan and
The
Ecdysozoan.
organ
It's two
system, organ
clades
grade
of
system.
development.
I think you
We'll go over it.
I did. I'm just writing it again.
Oh, okay.
I just like when I read it, it like connects to me.
And then he talks about, I think very briefly, he talks about Unitozoa. I also don't know if that's a clade or subkingdom. I'm not going to specify. But it's pretty much an animal phylum that don't include Porifera and Platyzoa. And they're truly multicellular. So humans are Unitozoans, but Porifera are not. Because they're not. They are multicellular, but they're not like as multicellular as humans or complex
Just like
animals.
monsters.
Yeah. Because like I think Porifera has like 4 cells, and then humans have over 200.
And this one doesn't include the metazoa and parazoa?
It doesn't include Placozoa and Porifera.
Let me see.
It's just another way of categorizing them. It's not too important.
No, that's the first one.
But I mean, still no, but like it's not
That's
as
it.
important as
Yeah,
the stuff
I
we'll
should
talk about.
Where? What is it?
So then next he talks about radiolaria or radiolaria animals and bilaria animals. Radiolarians include cnidarians and Ctenophora, and they have typically no protostome or deuterostome stages because they are diploblastic. So they have no mesoderm.
Diploblastic.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Read that German.
Yeah, we were trying to think about that earlier.
And then bilaria includes all other animals where they do have protostome and deuterostome stages. Yeah, sponges should also fall under radiolarians.
So the phylum is the Unitozoa. Yeah.
And then next he talks about phylum Mesozoa and phylum Placozoa. They're not too important. All you need to know about Mesozoa is that they are worm-like and that they are parasitic towards invertebrates, and their adult form is called vermiforms. And then that for Placozoa that they glide over their food using digestive enzymes. It's pretty much just that. And then I'm gonna start Porifera. So is there anything from that like section you guys want to talk about?
Sorry, you go a little faster. Because I haven't
Oh,
gone
you're
over it.
just
Yeah.
We slow down a little.
I'm like
just a little.
staring at.
Oh, I
like,
can go. Oh, sorry. I don't know.
get
I
that?
thought most people did. Okay. What do you want me to go over then? I can go over.
You're gonna eat it or something.
So I remember vaguely
Oh.
just the phylum system, how Porifera is its own thing,
Mm,
basically. And Porifera have 3 something?
they're 4.
4.
I'll go over
Oh,
them.
yeah, because it's
Yeah.
interstitial.
But like this is, I think it kind of gets blurry here because he mentions like Parazoa, Metazoa, and then
Yeah, that's what I was
Mesozoa and
getting
Placozoa,
confused.
and then also like Lophotrochozoa and Ecdysozoa. I kind of think about them. The only true phylums that I've talked about are Mesozoa and Placozoa. The other ones are like clades, subkingdoms, or like categories. They're not.
Yeah, where's the picture?
They don't really.
Do we have to like worry about kind of like putting them in order right now, or do you think like we'll be able to figure it out as we go?
Like what do you mean?
Like, cause like
Like-
for me it's just like a whole bunch of, you know, like Otta and Farah, and so it's just kind of confusing. So do you think that they'll like we can learn like where they go in like in terms of order and like
The organisms and
Yeah.
stuff? Oh yeah, we'll go over it. I just haven't gone over any yet.
okay
Yeah.
okay
Because once I go over it, I'll stop. You guys can make a list. I'll check it. Double go over it and then.
okay
I feel like these slides just confuse me.
The slides are confusing, yeah.
Because like it's really like there's no like structure.
Yeah,
It's, like,
so
really
this
involved.
Parazoa and Metazoa stuff
it's
is.
like oh yeah
Not-
this. What, that's how he's adding
It's
it.
not like.
Where did
It's
he
too,
even go?
it's too all over the place. It's like the first slide, the first 1 or 2 slides. I think.
It's the fifth slide that
Yeah.
we're going over right now.
Arizona.
So it's like I'd say the most important information from this area is your 5 grades of organization, your 2 clades of development, and your radial area and bilateral
What are
animals,
equivalents
and
next
then
to each
the
other.
theory
Instead
of where
just
metazoa came from.
like layers. We need layers.
So like, what's phylums? What's clades?
So you
So-
Metazoa.
So clades are groups of phylums.
Oh yeah.
Clades are
So it's clades, phylums.
So it's like when you look at your actual taxonomy, clades aren't included because they're not
Formally
they're not
recognized.
formally recognized. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you can think of it like food. Like is a hamburger technically a sandwich or whatever? A hamburger's a hamburger, but then a clade would be like, what is it like?
A
A
sandwich.
sandwich because of this.
Yeah.
But it's not. I recognize it as a sandwich. It's recognized as a hamburger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a stupid way of organizing.
It's like it's not really needed.
It's not that important, really. It's not really. Like I said, only focus on the 5 grades of organization, the 2 clades of development, what radial area and bilateral are, and then the 3 theories where metazoa came from. Don't worry about what metazoa, parazoa, plesiozoa is. It doesn't matter. Know what phylum Mesozoa is. All you need to know is that they're parasitic to invertebrates and they're called vermiforms. That's it.
Wait, what? I don't care about Plesiozoa and what?
Don't worry about metazoa and parazoa.
Oh, parazoa.
Because those are your. That's like where I'm like, is it a clade? Is it a?
Oh, I don't have to worry
know.
about that. Okay.
Just
Parazoa
only
and
worry about what theories of origin.
They're related
3
to that.
theories.
Okay.
Like you'll have a question. What are the theories of metazoa and
Development.
origin?
Oh.
That's what I mean.
What did you say about Mesozoa? Or
Mesozoan.
it was fair something.
So they're worm-like,
Slides are
and they are parasitic to invertebrates. So typically stuff like octopus.
Mm.
And the adult form is called a vermiform. They're weird. They're like spiral and hair-like.
So
They're
these
not
are
a-
for sure phylum, right?
These
Phylum
are. He wrote
Mesozoa.
phylum.
Okay.
He for sure. This time he wrote phylum.
You know phylum for everyone, bro.
They just could not be
And
found.
then the only thing he said about phylum Plesiozoa was that they glide over their food using digestive enzymes. Like that's all I know. That's all I know about it. That's all anyone knows about
Go
it.
back to the-
That's just what he said.
My good notes is being very
Fuck with the head I drew.
For what?
I got bored and it was like the violent.
villager.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Not so big.
I just fucking drew it.
That's probably why I was on slide
Because
50
like
out of
bilateral is
78.
like us, and then other animals are radiates. I just wanted to draw that board.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. For the Mesozoa, the adult form is
Vermiform.
Oh,
So
we have a couple
V-E-R-M-I forms.
Okay. And then worm-like.
They're worm-like, and they're parasitic to invertebrates.
A couple extra systems
So
there.
if you remember, your invertebrates include, I think in this case he's talking for whatever reason about mollusks.
Only 8 pages. Okay. What is polyphyletic? It's evolved from multiple phylums?
Multiple phylums. Monophyletic, it evolves from one phylum.
Okay, let me get this.
There's no
He did not specify in the
scientific.
video.
There's no like. The only thing you would need to know is its like actual name is vermiform. For
Like
Mesozoa.
adult, yeah. All it is, the adult's called vermiform.
It does, and you don't even underline that.
Yeah, you don't underline it. It's
It's
just called a
common
vermi.
name.
Yeah.
Wait, for what?
You'll never, for Mesozoa,
Mesozoa.
it'll only ever be a lecture question. It will never be a lab question because nobody cares about it. We literally mention it once and we never hear about it again.
Oh,
And all you need to know, vermiform, parasitic to invertebrate.
okay.
So if he asked,
So-
like for some reason, what
Sounds like
symbiote?
there's someone else there.
So it would be parasitic, yeah, so it is parasitic. Plesiozoa,
You don't know the plural of octopuses?
Octopi?
do you guys want to move on to periphery?
Octopuses,
Uh,
bro.
Everyone's at different.
I'm on Mesozoa. What do you mean?
Octopuses.
You guys are talking about octopuses and
Look it.
worm-like.
Octopuses.
I don't know why he could have said mollusks if he was talking about those. He should have just said mollusks.
I don't know how to spell invertebrates.
Vertebrate with in.
I
In.
spelled it wrong on the.
I just let
In
Good Notes
vertebrates.
correct me.
Invertebrates.
The spelling?
Yeah. Good Notes got me.
They did not correct you there.
Taxonomy is
Fucking good enough, I'm suing.
You wanna know what I said?
You're the reason I
Alright, what's next?
So parasites, parasitic vertebrates.
So, to invertebrates, it seems like he's mostly talking about mollusks though, like octopus and squid.
Can you? So wait, were the only like the fake phylum that you were saying that is that the only ones that we started with at the beginning, or is there
Yeah, the
more?
metazoa and the parazoa, that's what you guys started with.
Like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
there's
they're
the
not-
rest of the phylum are real phylum.
Yeah, so
Okay,
now
okay.
phylum Mesozoa, phylum Placozoa are real, but metazoa and parazoa aren't.
Okay.
You know, they sound super similar, but they're not the same thing.
Metazoa is just overall.
Yeah, metazoa and parazoa are overall. Mesozoa and Placozoa are actual terms.
Is parazoa supposed to be the
I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh yeah.
He just said that they came from unicellular organisms. He doesn't specify. They just exist, and I don't know what they are, and he doesn't tell me anything about it. So
He doesn't.
Because it says
He doesn't.
eumetazoa are all
he
talks
talks about
Brandon.
only metazoa. He doesn't talk about parazoa, but he mentions parazoa. He just said, oh, metazoa and parazoa. The theory is that they came from multicellular or unicellular organisms, but then doesn't mention parazoa.
Do we go over plecozoa?
No,
Oh,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
glide over food.
Yeah.
That's
No,
it.
That's it.
It's
I
in,
They
usually
just glide
glide
over
over
food.
it's just in
How do you do that? Can you like show
I
us?
don't know. He
Yeah,
doesn't
food?
tell
I
me.
think I watched that video.
He doesn't say.
No.
I assume so, since we're
Do we
talking
go
about
over plecozoa too?
just say Placozoa glide over food
glide
using
over a
digestive
scroll.
enzymes, because that's all there
No,
is
that's
to
not
it.
food, bro.
I'm not like
No name even.
Nope.
Wait, that no naming for Placozoa?
No, there's nothing in there.
Oh nice. Is there any questions regarding that?
No, I literally don't know. Like maybe which phylum glides over food using digestive enzymes.
Oh, that's it. Nice.
That's like the only question you'll probably get. Placozoa.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Little.
yeah.
Then you go into porphyra and it's like
Oh.
everything.
And then you go Coelacanths.
Cylinders?
Because like,
Okay, but like.
I mean, you'll see it. So like Protista, you remember how you had to know indirect, direct?
Yeah.
Now you have to know the actual full-length life cycle.
Huh?
So like you just kind of have to know like, oh, egg oocyst. Now you actually have to know the full thing and each host it goes through and how many hosts it goes through to complete its life cycle and what each, not host,
Like what stage it
like
is
what
in
stage it actually does.
Oh, so you have to memorize
Yeah.
stage.
And what they do, which orders. I don't think, no, next exam's L3.
each. Okay, I'm ready for third.
Okay, peripheral time. They're in Parazoa. That's all I know.
you go.
Peripheral and Parazoa. I drew a little SpongeBob. Yeah. So these are the most simplest animals on Earth, and some people believe that they are the foundation of evolution for all animals. And they are typically made of 4 to 5 cells, which I'll go over. They use a filter feeding system by ostia, which is plural. Ostium is singular, which are pores in their little sponge bodies that bring in water, food particles that get digested by the cell that they have. They are sessile, so they do not move, and they have different spicule types, which is typically made up of calcium carbonate, silica, spongin, and they act as the sponge's skeleton in a way. It's their foundation, it's what keeps them upright, it's what keeps them strong, and it what defends them against predators.
That's spicules, right?
Yeah, spicules. So SPICULES. And they go through asexual and sexual reproduction. And animals do not eat sponges due to their spicules because they're sharp and they hurt. And they release a toxic odor.
Imagine biting into a sponge.
Sounds awesome.
Because if you look at it on the slide, it's literally just blades of.
You're gonna have to
It's
name
just
what
sharp
types
knives.
they are.
Yeah, you have to name what types there are when you see them.
Oh.
It's
So
like
you can't just say
it's like the
spicules.
radiolaria and foraminifera, except you have to name the different types
So,
of species.
yeah, on the next slide, I'll go over the different types. I just want to see if you guys are good on this one. You're on the repeat.
Yeah, this one's easy.
I think this one's easiest because it's the most organized.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
It's the only slide that has a genuine like for it.
Okay, so
And actually, he
there are
knows how to
3
use this
different
part
kinds of
right here.
spicules. There are siliceous spicules, spongin, and calcareous
It's easy
spicules.
at the last.
Siliceous spicules are made of silica or silicone, and the class that typically has siliceous spicules is class Hexactivillidia and class Demospongia. So 2 classes with siliceous spicules.
Delicious.
Yeah. Typically, each sponge contains spongin, which is made of collagen, but specifically your bath sponges and class demo sponge only have spongin. That's why we can use them on our bodies because it won't cut us up.
Did you say it's made of sponge?
Spongin. Spongin is made of collagen.
Collagen.
Yeah. So
And
it's
then
like spongy. little-
calcareous is gonna be
Yeah.
calcium.
So then calcareous spicules, calcium carbonate.
Dude, what? Why am I blanking? You just told me
said
what the word is
The
exactly.
one that mainly has spongin is demo spongin.
Some demo sponges do.
No, you look like you're gonna kill me.
Bath sponges within class demo sponge
Okay.
have only spongin, so they don't have the siliceous spicules, which are sharp and hurt. That's why we
It's okay.
use them in the bath because they don't have those.
It's good, yeah.
What are the classes?
So for
Called Nida.
siliceous spicules, he mentioned class Hexactinolidia and class Demospongia.
Excellent.
And then there's three spicule types: siliceous, spongy, and calcareous, or calcareous, however you say it. Calcareous. And they typically do filter feeding through their ostium, which are the pores where the water goes in, and then throughout their osculum where the water goes out.
You said ostia is for multiple?
Yeah, ostia is multiple,
Okay.
ostium is one.
Okay.
Water goes in the ostium, water goes out the osculum.
I think the diagram is not bad. It's right there. There's like the one from yeah, if you go scroll down a little more, there's another one that has like the definitions.
Oh, these.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I think this one is the first.
Like also the simply run, and then it goes to here.
Yeah, so it's the asconoid, then also syconoid. Boy. Syconoid.
When you were outside,
Okay, not the S one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys ready to talk about the canal types? Because this one's kind of
I low-key got the canals down.
Right?
Partial. Like 20%.
So there are three canal types: your asconoid, your syconoid, and your leuconoid. An example of an organism with an asconoid canal system would be Leucoselenium.
No.
That is an organism, so that is underlined. And then asconoid canal system is the simplest type of canal system within phylum Protozoa. Your syconoid would include your Sycon and Grantia organism. And then your leuconoid would include your bath sponges or your Demospongia, as well as your Chelina, which is the finger sponge.
No wonder it's just called
Where is word? So the cells of the sponges are found in the mesohyl, which is the layer between the panacocytes and the choanocytes. And that the mesoglia, the mesenchyme, and the mesohyl are all the same thing. And that the mesohyl is made up of the mesoglia and the mesenchyme. I don't know why I wrote it like that. And then the cell types to talk about are your panacocytes, which regulate the surface area inside the mesoglial layer. Your choanocytes, which strain food particles through their microvilli and then pass food to the amoebocytes.
The choanocytes? Mesophile's the what?
Is this is that a typo or something?
Mesohyl.
What is that?
Yeah.
The mesohyl, I believe, is made up of the mesoglia and the mesenchyme.
Okay.
Those are just
Oh
layers.
yeah, I see. Okay.
And those are just layers of like the outer part.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because like
I
that
remember
dermis
the-
is the outer part. Dermis is the middle part. And then, okay, yeah. Oh, it was actually
And then your
Oh, yeah,
archaeocytes
mesohyl.
/ amoebocytes are the ones that actually phagocytize the food, and they also create the spicules for the sponges.
Wait, Isela, this is off topic, but tomorrow are we gonna finalize our experiments for the next. So tomorrow. Okay.
So
So we have to
tomorrow,
have it.
like he did with his little clipboard, he'll come to you, ask
Okay.
what you want to do.
Okay. But we won't start it. We're just like he's just
Yeah,
getting
you'll start on
ideas.
Thursday.
Okay.
But the exam is next Thursday, so
We only have 2 days then to do this.
sounds
No
like
way.
it. Because
One
he
day?
can't he
Oh my
can't push the
fucking
exam
God.
back because of the drop date. So you only have a week.
Oh,
So wait, so we have a week to know all this.
Yep.
Wait, the exam's next.
The exam's next Thursday. No matter what. I assume he won't push it back because the drop date is on the 13th, which is a Monday. And the 9th is the latest he can do.
Oh my fucking god.
Can,
so
can
mad.
Delta push back the drop date a little bit?
I assume the same amount of time. And so it's always yeah, you only have 3 class sessions next until
Wait,
the
what
exam.
day did they pick?
And then you start the exam Thursday. I don't know if he's gonna do it like what he makes the presentation do after the exam. He might.
Well, they said the 13th.
You can just give us a lunch. For
That's
free.
true, but I feel like this time I need to.
I gotta start.
Oh, you have a question?
So I just want to know what the species are for peripheral.
Okay, you want us to?
Just like the
let me see.
species, so I can go back because I'm having trouble.
Because I'm
finding
gonna.
all the
My
names.
next slide is all species of classes. I'm just going over the canals, and then I'll go over the actual what each class is and what's in them.
Because he said there's like 3 for I think it was cyclanoids, but he didn't mention the third one. He said
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'll tell you what. That's it.
yeah,
I'm working
that's-
because it feels like I'm working backwards right now.
I know. That's just how it's organized. But I'll go over it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish up canals, cells, and then I'll go on to organization. So the order of water through each canal system. For asconoid, the water goes in through the ostia, goes through the spongicle, and then out through the osculum. So typically only 3 stages in that one.
So is
It was
So ostium, spongicle, and then osculum.
ostium, spongicle, and then
Oh, I forgot we have slides. of this.
osculum probably.
yeah. It's this one. What?
Spongiocele. Spongiocele.
That's the open space. Because so mesothelial is the dermis.
So I drew it. So this is your
So
asconoid
meso-
canal.
what is meso-
That's why it's so simple. It literally just goes in through the ostium, goes into the spongicle, which is the center, and then out through the osculum.
I don't feel like I have a migraine.
And like
And then on the slides we had to.
on the slides, I don't think it's an asconoid. It's the slides you have is a psychonoid.
Yeah.
They,
so
they have
it's-
all 3.
Yeah.
Do we have a leuconoid slide?
No leuconoid.
Oh, you're talking about like lab. Okay. It's just asking.
Yeah, so we about this.
Okay.
And then the psychonoid will be the movement of water through the ostium, through the incurrent canal, through the propypile, through the radial canal, through the amoebocyte, through the spongicle, and then through the osculum.
One more time. Ostium, incurrent canal,
So ostium, incurrent canal,
radial.
propypile. You guys are lazy? Oh, you're good. Oh, you're so good. Wait, you don't know how much is in these exams.
We want to work on our experiment because we don't know what to do.
The last year priority. Do you want to look at how much I have?
She spent like 8 hours writing this.
And you,
Wait, how long are you gonna be here for?
I'm gonna be here till 5 because that's how long it's gonna take.
I have one.
Because he is so freaking disorganized in this exam.
No, that's what was like hard
It's
about actually.
it's terrible. It's terrible.
Wait, so okay, I need to like reference the mesothelial.
Why can't you even stay the whole time?
Huh?
No.
So what do you guys work on it?
So what's the
Where you
meso?
guys working?
So the Mesa Hills, it's kind of like your.
It's like the whole layer.
It's like yeah, Mesa Hills like a layer. Since they don't have muscles, you can kind of think of the mesohyl as that muscular layer.
A muscular layer, like in
It's
between.
not, it's not technically muscle, but it's in between. I believe it was the
Is it the
choanocytes.
epidermis?
Yeah, so it's in between the epidermis, which is like their choanocytes, and in between like their, I think amoebus. I wrote it down. They're like amoebocytes or something like that.
The archaeocytes.
What did I say? Oh, panacocytes and choanocytes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's in between that. It's
It
just
was
like a layer.
one more time because I was trying to find the spelling for that one thing you said. It was the proposiple.
Panacocytes?
It was yeah,
proprosicle?
yeah.
Oh,
It was
for the
ostium,
canal
incurrent
system?
canal,
Yeah, so cycanoid, I'll draw it out too. I'm just saying the order. So it'll be from your ostium into your incurrent canal, into your propypile, into your radial canal, into your what's your apopyle? Is it apopyle or medusa?
Archaeocytes are also called amoebocytes. Are they
Archaeocytes and
interchangeable?
amoebocytes are the same.
Interchangeable.
Interchangeable.
Amoeba.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks to do this right now because it feels like a working backwards.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's apopyle, not amoeba. For the second one, I don't know why I said this. Yeah, it's
Apopyle?
apopyle.
Wait, so it goes prosopile, radial canal, then apopile?
Yeah, so radial canal, apopyle, and then your sponge. There. Your spongicil, and then your ostium. So I'll draw. Not lists. I'm doing the canals because the canals is extremely specific about. So I kind of want to get this.
Wait, so water goes to the
Just clearly sees
prosopile.
us just studying the entire lab.
Incurrent canal, prosopile, radial canal.
And we cut it up a few times.
Apopyle.
We've used it Google Pictures.
Like terribly photoshopped.
Pro is first, I guess.
I just need to understand the layers sensation. Because I think the canal system I have mostly, in my head at least.
Are you sure?
Well, I don't know the terms. I just know like the picture. I
That's
have.
why I'm saying I think we need the terms.
No, the terms will come with it. But like, it's just I need to get the layer down. Like the mesohyl, that's
You want
tripping me
another
out.
marker? There's no bigger. Yeah.
There's mesohyl in between. So epidermis mesohyl. Then what's the mesoglia and the mesenchyme? I don't know what those are.
Mesoglia and mesenchyme. The mesenchyme is just that layer that you know from last time.
That's a layer. I thought it was like a.
Mesoglia and mesenchyme. This is a layer between these two.
Oh, between those two. Oh, so.
Right here, mesohyl.
So
I
is
don't
this
know what a
the
mesenchyme is.
This is the meson maybe no, she says epidermis. So maybe that's mesoglia.
I like the last person you should be. Asking her for-
Isela, where would the mesenchyme be if this is the mesohyl?
The mesenchyme, the mesohyl is the mesenchyme and the mesoglia.
Oh, so
That's why they're all the
both.
same thing. Mesohyl is just a way
Do
to.
I need to know the other name?
Or you can just say mesohyl.
Or is this mesohyl just all
I
the
would
way?
focus on mesohyl.
Oh, so I don't have to worry about the other name?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
So for cycanoid, I like to think about it like my hands. So the water goes into the propypile here, into the radial canal, through the apopyle, into the spongicil, and through the ostium. And then water can also go through the incurrent canal, through the propypile, into the radial canal, and then through it. So it's like your
Ostium.
incurrent canal is your in between your fingers. Your radial canal is your fingers itself. Your apopyle or your spongicil is your palm. Sorry, palm. And then your apopyle is like in between, like they're your knuckles.
The knuckle.
And then your propypile, you can think of it maybe like the lines of your fingers, where the
Oh.
water goes in through the radial canal, through the apopyle, into the spongicil, and up to the ostium. You know?
Yeah, so
That
the
makes
the thumb would be the ostium.
Yeah, your thumb could be your ostium.
The way I think of it, the names are pretty given.
Yeah, the names too. They're radial.
Radial is the circle area. Incurrent is where they incurrent. Also, in our slides, for you said cycanoid, there's probably going to be eggs in the radial canal, right? Do we have an egg slide again?
An egg slide in the propypile. I don't think there's the gemmules, but there's no egg.
Gemmules, yeah.
Yeah, there's gemmules, but it's in the spicule. I don't know if they're visible on that slide. I don't remember if they were.
Because I remember it's questions like, what are these in this gemmules?
So does that one make more sense? The cycloid? Okay. And the last one is the leuconoid. It's like a fat, chubby ball. I guess
You
you could
spongy,
say.
huh?
Yeah. And water, that's technically the most complex, only because it has the addition of the flagellated chambers. So it would go through the ostium, into the incurrent canal, into the fat flagellated chambers, into the choanocytes, into the archaeocytes, and then into the excretory canal, and then through the ostium.
Excurrent or excretory?
Or sorry, excurrent canal. canal. Yeah,
So it's
excurrent canal,
incurrent?
not excretory canal. That's different.
So it starts with the ostium and then incurrent.
And then it goes through the flagellated chambers, where you have your choanocytes and your archaeocytes, and then it pushes back out through the
Excurrent canal.
excurrent canal, and then
It's
through the
the
ostium. Yeah.
Okay, so the ostium is just the opening itself.
The ostium is just the pores.
Okay, this is the pores. And then the incurrent canal is the actual, like.
Yeah, as the actual canal. So it goes. It's kind of like there's holes. The
Yeah.
holes go into your incurrent canal, and then there's chambers within those canals.
Yeah.
And it goes in through, goes does some things, and then comes back out through the excurrent canal and through the ostium.
Is
You
the,
said the
no, you go.
the flagellated canal has what? Again?
It has the choanocytes and the archaeocytes.
And the choanocytes, they what, like, they take the nutrients and bring it to, like, the amoebocytes?
Yeah, they take it to
the.
the archaeocytes / amoebocytes, and then the archaeocytes are the one that actually phagocytize the food, and they make spicules.
Oh, so they make the stuff in the body.
Yeah, they make the actual stuff.
Okay, and then the choanocytes collect it.
And then your panacocytes, those are your sponge
That's the
things. That's the
sponge.
skin of the sponge.
Choanocytes and what?
So choanocytes and archaeocytes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah, choanocytes is the flagella, which
Yeah.
collects it, and the archaeocytes actually
So
breaks it.
it's actually that one. They say it's the most complex, but it's pretty simple. Like
Yeah.
it just goes in, goes to the incurrent canal, touches the flagellated chamber, and then anything after that is the excurrent canal, goes to the ostium.
Not too bad.
So it's not like going in and out, in and out, in and out of the actual animal. It's staying above.
I'm sorry. Don't tell me to roll.
Don't tell me what a good time.
Does that make sense, or do you guys want me to go over? The second one is, so with my hand, it goes through the ostium, into the propofile, into the radial canal, and then into the apopyle, into the spongicle, up to the ostium. But then you also have, these are your incurrents in between your fingers, that goes through the propofile into the radial.
So it just skips that.
So technically the radials are the things that are actually there. The incurrent canal is just a space. The water goes in through the incurrent canal, that space, into the propofile, into the radial. The radial is what actually takes it into your spongicle and through the ostium. The incurrent's just where the water comes in. But the radial canal actually has your panacocytes, your choanocytes, your amoebocytes. The incurrent canal is just a space. That's how I did it.
So it's just the space that may go through. So it just goes through there. And
So
then
they
it actually
reproduce.
goes into the canal.
Typically, they can do asexual budding asexual reproduction by budding or by regeneration. So part of them gets cut off, they can just make another one because they don't care. They can just do what they want.
That's just
They
awesome.
don't need anybody.
Yeah.
And then the gemmules are the maternal
basically-
blood,
I mean, it's kind of
and typically survives the harsh environment.
It's the same process.
And sexual reproduction occurs when the sperm and the oocysts made from the choanocytes and the archaeocytes come together. And they can be both viviparous and oviviviparous. Viviparous just means that they do not have an egg and they give birth to live young, while oviviparous, they do have an egg. So I guess a gemmule could be an example of your viviparous, where it's live, and then your oocyst could be an example of your oviviparous.
And this is all for phylum.
Yeah, this is all for periphery, phylum periphery. So these
I
are,
have both legs.
these are the these are the details so far on the
This is for
phylum.
all. This is all
The
for
pairs,
phylum.
oviparous, egg
Yeah,
laying.
that's what I was getting confused.
Oh,
Specific codes.
No, this is just for
Yeah.
all. So far, this is just all of periphery, everything that is focused
So
on.
Yeah, they,
Once
yeah,
I get into
they
the
release a
classes,
lot
then
of
it'll be more
and
specific.
then oviparous is like egg. And there's another, you mentioned another one, the video is like ovo.
There's ovo, there's like oviviparous. That doesn't. Don't worry about that yet. Don't worry about
okay.
that.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
worry about this exam. We'll worry about it later. But for now, it's just viviparous and oviviparous. Because there's oviviviparous. Stupid.
It's both.
Yeah, it's both.
It lays an egg and then just
Yeah, that's like
I don't think that's
Okay.
understanding.
So I'm gonna move on to the actual classes and organisms. If you guys are ready.
Make the list?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get a separate page.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing this on notepads.
Okay.
That's like ancient stuff, bro.
This guy's living in the prehistoric times. Really are old, man.
Times are a lot different in February and June, you know. Hey, that's mine. You don't rap people. I remember that.
Oh, thank you.
Can't put my legs there.
I just showed
Yeah, I can
you.
rap it,
I
but
just like
Really, just put my legs in the top.
Saves me the effort.
Oh yeah, because it's a long effort.
Yeah, it's a lot of work for a guy. Brain power.
Okay, you guys ready? So there are 4 classes in Phylum Peripheral. I'll give you the names first so you can write them down. There is class Calcarea. There is class Hexactinidia. There's class Demospongia. And there's class Homoscleromorpha.
Same joke. They're not saying that.
Homoscleromorpha.
Okay, I can't fuck the joke about this because yeah, you say homo. Why'd you
Class
say that?
Calcarea has 3 organisms.
Oh, so it's Muhammad Scalera.
The organism is Leucoselenium, which has an asconoid canal system. The next organism is Psychon, which has a psychonoid canal system. And the third organism is Grantia, which also is a psychonoid canal system.
Can you spell it?
Which one?
Grantia?
Grantia.
What is this for?
This is for class Calcarea.
G-R-A.
Grantia.
Do any of these have that like SP or no?
No, don't worry, just no. All the organisms for prefer only genus, no species.
Okay.
Only genus. Wait, this is all class Calcarea?
This is class Calcarea. So Leucoselenium, which has an asconoid canal system, Psychon, which has a psychonoid canal system, and Grantia, which has a psychonoid canal system. They class Calcarea, however, can exhibit all 3 canal systems. So the leuconoid, asconoid, and the psychonoid canals. But for the ones we focus on, they only have asconoid and psychonoid. They also have calcareous spicules, which are made of your calcium carbonate, and they are typically vase/tubular shaped, and they are brightly colored.
How do you spell that third one again? It was Psychon.
Grantia?
Grantia?
Grantia, yeah.
Grantia.
And that's asconoid?
No, that's psychonoid.
Second.
The only asconoid in calcarea is your Leucoselenium.
Can you repeat kind of
Calcareous spicules.
for all of them?
Yeah, for the whole class. They're all calcareous. That's why calcarea, calcareous, they kind of go hand in hand. And they're made of calcium carbonate.
I'm waiting for you to respond, bro.
No, I'm
I
better.
didn't get him anymore, bro. It's because you did it on the
God
test.
damn it, I'm not trying to.
No,
Now
I
you
need the
were
line.
trying to. You were in the test. You were
It's a
going like
lookup.
this.
I saw you with a timer during the lab practical, literally. I was
Oh,
like,
okay, no, that wasn't it.
It's 'cause I did something, I can't remember.
It's
You
a
did
I saw you do it too.
You did it, you
I
did it, and then I
my friend
did
who
it.
was
I remember.
going
Oh,
on
yeah.
about words.
Armin
So
Blue kissed you, and
Leucoselenia
Amir saw it. You made.
Leucoselenia is just asconoid.
and then Psychon
Oh, you went to.
is-
Psychon and Grantia
I
are
forgot about that
psychonoid.
because he went immediately to meditating.
Then where's the leucoid?
Oh, that's what he was doing?
Yeah, because I was just
We
staring
don't have
at
an
it.
example in calcarea.
No, because I
So
did the
they're
flight and then I wanted to do the
So just know that they have all
I think
3
he
canal
saw me do
systems,
the
but we don't
flight
see
thing.
an example of leuconoid in
Saw your
calcarea.
combo.
Yeah, that was bad.
And then the next one is class Hexactinolidium. The common name for this class is glass sponges. They have siliceous spicules, and they are typically a type of deep sea form sponge. So they are found only in deep waters. And the common name for the organism is Venus flower basket. They literally look like glass. It's kind of crazy. They're pretty cool.
What was up, Venus flower? What was that?
Venus flower basket. That's the common name.
But Venus one. What's the scientific?
So there is no scientific name.
Oh.
So class common is what I call them. Class common is glass sponge. Common name for the organism is Venus flower basket.
And they all have, it has.
They're all siliceous spicules. I don't think we specify in the canal system. Wait, no, wait, did we? No.
Venus flytrap.
And then that's it. Yeah, but it's, what'd you say? It was,
Yeah.
like it was.
Wait, what did you say about the Venus flower basket?
That's the common name.
Oh, common name.
And the class common name is glass sponges.
So we've only gone over what, 4 organisms so far?
Yes.
Okay.
2 classes, 4 organisms so far.
Okay.
Okay.
The pairs of Leucocelarius, Cycon, and
Yeah, so
Grantia, and
Leucoselania,
then
Cycon, Grantia, Venus flower basket.
Okay, just understand.
And you went over their canal system. Their cycon is cyclonoid.
So Cycon cycanoid, Grantia cycanoid, Leucoselania is ascanoid, Hexactinolida has their own unique canal system, so we don't go over it.
Oh.
And then the next class is class Demospongiae.
That's a second.
So all
They
three are
have
cycling.
salacious spicules as well as spongin, and their entire canal system, they only have leuconoid canals. No ascanoid, no cycanoid found in Demospongiae.
Minor split.
And in terms of the organism, we have bat sponges. They only have spongin, so no spicules are found, which, like I said earlier, is the reason why we can use them in bats. They only contain spongin, collagen, makes them soft. But not all Demospongiae are only made of spongin. They're technically made of salacious spicules.
And there's no organism for this one?
The organism is bat sponge. And then the second organism is called Chelina. That's the finger sponge, is the common name.
Is bat sponge the common name too? So we
Yeah,
don't
bat sponge
underline?
is just common name. No underlined bat sponge, it's just bat sponge.
That's one, and the other one's
Chelina, so underline Chelina, so Chalina. And then the common name is finger sponge.
okay, the name isn't on this.
Because it's in the lab, but it's not on the slides. So either you'll have to go through me and I tell you what it is, or you'll have to dig through the box and find each name of each organism
Oh,
that's
so
in
that's
there.
That
like,
make any sense?
oh, you had to do that? Oh, wow.
I'm saving you so much time. Because you will have to go through each 2x2, each slide, each specimen,
then
and you
keep
have
all
to
the
literally
names.
take up the sticker, read the fucking ripped off ass sticker from the 80s, and read the organism name. And then you have to add that to your list. But I'm giving it to you. So.
Okay, wait, can you spell it one more time?
Alright, bro.
For the home-
Chelina.
Chelina.
And that, you said that's Spanish.
Chalina. Chalina.
Chelina.
Chalina.
C-H.
Sounds like a...
Chalina.
Wait, when you said
What did this do?
So for the class of
So they have salacious spicules, and technically they all have spongin, but specifically bat sponges have only spongin and no
You just know
spicules.
this, that's all.
Also, their canal system is only leuconoid. They cannot be cycanoid or ascanoid, and they leave their gemmules behind. During
This is for the homo?
demo,
Oh.
not the homos yet.
Oh, okay.
We don't really talk about it.
Wait, so Chelina is part of demo?
Yeah, Demospongiae.
Oh shit, okay.
so is this the fine sponges?
You can call them. That can be the common name for the class horny sponges. You can also call them that. Both are okay. And then class Homoscleromorpha. There are no organisms. The only thing you need to know is that they're advanced sponges. That's it.
Oh, what?
And there's no.
Nothing. I don't know. There's no information on them.
The
They just no information on the homos. All you need to know is that they're advanced.
Sponges or sponges?
Which one?
For the, you said no organism and all we need to know is that
That
advanced.
they are advanced sponges. They are advanced.
Organism.
Huh?
No,
No.
we have an organism, the Homo scleromorpha.
Oh, no.
No. This one.
That's the.
Okay, that's all the
What's your common
peripheral.
name?
Let me just say something.
How many files? You said there was 13 files?
13.
Omega man.
8, no, sorry, 8 phylums, 13 classes.
Yo!
I miscounted, there's more than 26 organisms.
That's a good common name.
There's more organisms.
That's a good common
I
name.
don't know.
look like?
I haven't
You tell me.
I'll count out there. Yeah, but that's it for peripheral. So, if there,
Actually, kind of.
do you want me to go over anything or say anything else? Because that's it for it. And then next will be Cnidaria, Calcarea.
Calcarea
Mhm.
is the only one that has like multiple organizations.
Well,
We don't have-
technically,
And
Demospongia,
Demospongia,
yeah.
too.
Hexachloride has an organ in the lab, but we don't have a scientific name for it. There are no homoscleromorphas in the lab or in the
Okay.
So why is this one included?
Huh?
Because
I don't know. I didn't make it.
all we know
It is technically a class, but we don't care what's in it. It's like the radiolarians. We weren't
It's
given
just there?
organism, but it was just there.
Oh, okay.
Like technically it has organisms, we just don't care.
Oh, okay.
So are we gonna go more in depth of like all of the different organisms within the? Oh, okay.
That's it for the sponges. The sponges are very simple.
Oh,
As you
oh,
move
yeah.
in Cnidarian, it gets complicated. As you move on to the coelacanths, it gets very complicated.
Oh.
So we're kind of going simple.
I don't. I'm missing stuff like for sure. Do you want?
Nah, dude, this is too much for my resume.
Just get the common name for. Just get the glass sponges for Hexactylidia and then the Venus flower basket for the common name. Because glass sponges is the common name of the class, and then the organism's common name is Venus flower basket. And then Demospongia just has your Chelina and your back sponge. And then they can also be called bass sponges or horny sponges. And then Homoscleromorpha just has nothing.
I gotta make you some
They're just advanced. That's all we care about. And then the three spicular types, Salacious, Calcareous, and Spongin. The three canal types are leuconoid, asconoid, and cycanoid.
It's
kinda weird.
Yeah. But I showed up to work accidentally like an hour early because I thought I started at 4 instead of 5. This dude goes, he's white as fuck, brother. He goes, Mateo! And I'm like, oh my god, I really want to leave this instant. Like literally, I just want to go home. For literally, bro.
Have a little fun.
Oh my god,
There's
just
no
say it,
locations
man.
on anything but
Yeah.
the glass sponges, right?
He's so cool, bro. He has a wife.
Yeah, she's
So cool. Like I genuinely thought he had
No,
a wife.
no,
And then
never
he's like,
mind her.
yeah, my wife. And I was like,
No.
pardon me, what's your wife? Nah, I'm okay.
Oh,
But
I don't know why.
It's like
I stalked his Facebook.
and then we have Jerry on our Discord.
Weird.
Him and his wife?
Nah, bro, you don't understand, bro. You don't understand.
So 4 classes, 4 species, or 4 genus names, and then
Has the name there.
the rest is just like
Where's Facebook?
accessories.
Why do you have his face?
Yeah, 4 genus names, 4
What are you
classes,
talking about?
3 canal systems, and 3 salation. 3 spicular types.
I don't know. But
That's like the
she was
name.
just as weird
Calcareous.
as
Yeah, Calcareous, Salacious, and
He was white.
Wait, the canal systems you said all 3?
which one? For
Which one is
Calcareous?
leuconoid?
So Demospongia is leuconoid only. Calcarea has all 3. Hexactylidia is unique as it has its own, and we don't even talk about Homo.
I'm gonna remember
You
that
even
so
talk
well.
about
They come in a variety of colors.
I think like last semester.
Yeah, they come in a variety of colors.
Yeah, they have pride.
We need to talk about it. There were 60 slides. Gee, what did you do?
What?
It's not
Okay.
leucancoid, it's leuconoid.
That's just what I heard
From
from
them?
the town.
From the town?
I can't think my parents.
This motherfucker.
What did I say?
I know what you fucking saying. Because you talked to them more.
So the peripera, the reason he spends so much
Why would
time
you
on
assume
something
he
so
said
simple is
something?
because it's all of the
Your
types
friend?
of cells in the peripera.
Your friends telling us?
bro.
On this exam too, you'll have to recognize. This is the start of you having to recognize different types of eggs.
So gemels,
No, like literal eggs
oh,
of the.
I
You remember
look at
the
Yeah.
tiny
We are actually.
that all fucking look the same.
What if we feed them?
You feed them liver.
Oh.
They're carnivorous.
I said we.
Don't fucking
so
touch my thigh after you say
Yeah,
that.
you clearly could have.
Mommy, do you want your 4G?
They go right there.
I
already
have
am.
to
Wow.
leave
And
soon.
they
You
eat
put
it.
them to your skin.
There's no audio.
Oh, they're
They
not
don't have
looking
teeth. They just have like throats.
Oh,
The
seriously?
microphone's gonna get it. It will get you.
I think we should go because I'm not gonna start that right now.
I am.
With 10 minutes left, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm done with peripera.
Yeah, let me get ready.
Nightmare.
Is it
With a
phylum?
C.
I know a lot more about
So
it.
phylum. Well, we're talking
C
about. Let me
and
talk about
I.
this part. So it starts out saying that radiant animals are jellyfish, which is when you cut them in any direction, both halves look the same. Most are sessile, some are motile, and they have weapons called nematocysts, which can injure and kill you.
Wait, so like, this is the start
That's
for
where I started.
Nidaria?
Yeah, that's the start for
Oh,
Nidaria.
this is all Nigeria.
That's all the start of Nidaria.
Where it doesn't even say Nidaria,
Oh.
it starts, yeah.
So radiant animals are Nigeria.
Radiant animals are Nidarians. They're also sponges, but he classifies radiant animals as jellyfish. When he starts that, even though it's technically less restrictive, but mostly means jellyfish.
Oh yeah, the
Wow.
So they have two germ layers, which makes them deadly-elastic. Just an ectoderm and an endoderm, no mesoderm. Their epidermis is essentially their ectoderm, and their gastrodermis is their epiderm. And they have a gastrovascular cavity, which is where their food is absorbed. So literally, they're like a tube. They have like a stomach cavity. They eat through the top of their body, which is also where their mouth and anus is. They eat through it, goes through their cavity, pops back out. And they are the most simple type of animals with nerve cells. So they don't technically have a nervous system, but they do have nerve cells and a nerve gland.
Taking it the wrong way.
And they can recognize toxins and see this is what I mean. He's talking about again. Because it says that toxins, they can recognize toxins and
He's talking about peripherals.
so the last thing we talked about is periphery.
Huh?
Someone listening?
I can't because he's talking listening to me.
Oh my god. Well,
That's
shut
my
up.
bad.
Refocus.
Okay, so what was the last thing you guys heard?
Something you were getting
You
at.
said peripheral. Yeah, because he's talking about
So
peripheral and
because
then
in the bottom of it, he says that they can recognize toxins and poison and close their osteum, but jellyfish don't have an osteum. So in that part, he's talking about sponges. But if they detect,
where on which side is that?
it's like the first.
Right. The one that says the radiant animal?
Yeah, the radiant animals.
Alright, so yeah.
You know looking, bro?
Dude, I'm just lost in slides. Did we have the process? Okay, weird. Okay, we did all
Radiant
this.
animals? It's after that, after that.
Yeah,
So the main characteristics for Phylonidarian is that they are all aquatic, and they have two forms of life typically, which is a polyp stage and a medusa stage. The polyp stage is when they are sessile, meaning they don't move, and the medusa stage is when they are motile. And they have both an endo and an exoskeleton. An exoskeleton would be example of coral, and an endoskeleton can be made of chitin. They also have tentacles, which are like their arms, and they use it to bring food to their mouth. And they have cnidocytes, which contain nematocytes. And they have both asexual and sexual reproduction.
Wait, can you get polyps and medusa?
Polyp and medusa.
Oh, polyps and medusa.
Polyp is sessile, medusa is motile. Medusa kind of looks like an umbrella, or like a real jellyfish. You could think of it, you know,
Yeah.
the little arms and tentacles and waves. The polyp, you'll see it, it looks like the Hydra model, but it's literally just two tentacles at the top.
Okay.
That's the polyp stage.
What did you say about exoskeleton? Like,
An exoskeleton, corals have an exoskeleton. That's the only example we gave. And then that their endoskeletons are made of chitin.
Good to go? Yeah, we're gonna keep your laptop. It's okay, it's trustworthy. Huh? Switching seats?
So specifically for Phylonidarian, more characteristics is that they're both marine and freshwater, and the hydroids are only the polyp stage. They have an abdominal and they are tubular, some are colonial, and they have a nerve net with neurotransmitters, but not a true brain. And there are 4 classes: Hydrozoa, Scyphozoa, Cubozoa, and Anthozoa. And he mentioned that the epidermis and mesoglia is thicker in the medusa than in the polyp stage. Yeah, the study of freshwater is limnology.
For the Synardia?
Nidaria?
Oh, Nidaria? Oh, no, it's called Nidaria. Okay.
Yeah, Nidaria.
You do not pronounce the
You
C.
do not pronounce it.
Okay. Okay, wait, so polyp stage is thicker. The meso-
So polyp, the mesoglia and the epidermis are thicker, so they have thicker layers, and they are sessile, so they don't move. While the medusa stage does move.
Okay, let me write that down.
And then Nidarians can be colonial as well. In fact, most of them are colonial actually. It's kind of weird.
The colonial.
Like, a lot of them are colonial. Like there's one, like the Obelia colony. It's literally just like a colony. It looks like a plant almost, and it just poops out jellyfish. And then they turn into a medusa stage. That comes back, turns into the polyp stage, turns back into a colony, and just starts making
Just
more
a cycle.
jellyfish. Yeah. So them, I guess, sort of having that medusa in a fire stage allows them to go out, find somewhere to live, pop down, make more.
Okay, it's like it's the colony thing like Volvox.
Yeah, kind of, but it's an actual animal. You'll see it on the on the slides. It's absolutely it's terrible.
I think is that a hard one for?
Very So the first class is class Hydrozoa. There are 4 organisms, and they are both marine and freshwater. You have your Obelia, which is colonial. You have your Hydra, which is only found in freshwater, and it reproduces by budding. And it has both testes and ovaries in the body, which makes it dioecious. The next organism is Gonionimus, and then the last organism is Physalia. The common name is the Portuguese man of war.
Oh,
Oh, I know that.
That one's
It's like
deadly.
a sailboat.
Which one?
The man of war?
What about it?
Doesn't it look like a sailboat?
Yeah, he kind of does. Yeah, he has a floating crest.
Yes. I'm sorry, but can you repeat the sentence?
For which one?
The
Physalia?
last one, yeah.
Physalia.
And you said the hydrogenaceous?
Yeah, it has both testes and ovaries in its gonads.
Huh? No.
And then class Hydrozoa has what's called a velum. That's what allows them to not grow extremely large. It sort of restricts their size.
Hydro.
Hydrozoa is the class we're talking about right now.
There's like hydrovelum. Oh, velum.
Yeah,
Velum.
velum. It's like a little ring towards the bottom. It just doesn't allow you to get it. So like Hydra and Obelia are very tiny. Gonionimus is like the size of like an M&M. Maybe a little bit bigger. Physalia is the one that's larger, and it's maybe like it's as big as your palm. So not too big.
Okay.
And then Physalia has 3 main colonies: the feeding colony, the reproductive colony, and the defensive colony. Defensive. The next class is class Scyphozoa. They are all marine, and they are the true jellyfish class. The organism we are given is Aurelia, and the common name is the loon jelly. They have no polyp stage, meaning that they don't have a sessile stage, and instead they have what's called the Ephyra stage. Ephyra. And they have no velum restricting their growth, so they are very large, really big ass jellyfish. They can just do whatever they want. And they have separate sexes, so they are dioecious, not monoecious. And in terms of structures, which you'll have to find tomorrow, are their oral arms, their oral tentacles, their mouth, the 4 different gonads, the stomach, the radial canal, and the marginal tentacles, which will make sense when you see it. And then class Cubozoa is the one that truly stings you and can kill you. The organism is called Charybdia marsupialis. The common name is the sea wasp. And they do not have an ephyra stage, but they do have a very small polyp stage. And they're typically cube-like, the organism. And they can kill and harm humans or anything that they kind of catch or get. And then the last class for Cnidaria is class Anthozoa. These are the flower animals, and it consists of your coral and your sea anemone. The genus for sea anemone is Metridium. There is no scientific name for coral, but you can call it like horny coral, bright coral, whatever else he says. And they're all marine, and they have stinging tentacles and can harm the inside of the body. So you'll get a very, very, very stupid question, because this exam is full of tricky questions, where it asks like, which of these organisms can harm you internally? And the issue is that he gives you like all these organisms, and you see coral. Now, coral's never going to harm you internally, but I guess it does, because if you step inside of it, it can break off in you, and it can like hurt you really bad or whatever, because they're so sharp. Stupid question. So just coral and an anemone, and then the sea anemone is called the Metridium. So Metridium. And then no scientific name for coral.
And you said it can harm coral. Like the
Coral-
trick is that they'll harm you internally.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what if you eat it? It'll hurt your mouth. And that's all the Cnidarians.
Yeah, I still know in my head.
It's okay. I'm just getting it out there for now. And then we'll go over it in the 1 week we have. Yeah. Any questions from Cnidaria? Because I'll move on to the last final. So the next one is Phylum Satanophora. There's only one organism. They have no nematocysts, which is typically what separates it from Cnidaria. And the organism is called Pleurobrachia, and the common name is comb jellies because they have comb-like ridges on their body. You have to know the characteristics to Cnidaria. How are they similar? How are they not similar? Stuff like that.
I'm shocked them all. Oh. This is what you're talking about?
So they are similar to Cnidaria because they are radial. They have an suboral and oral end. They have a mesoglia. They have no coelomic cavity, and they lack true organs. But they are disc-like Cnidarians because they have no nematocysts. They have muscle cells, comb plates, and no polyp or medusal stage, nor do they have any colonial stages. They just exist.
Can you guess which one's the yellow?
Okay. Can you repeat the one that why they're similar?
So they are radial symmetry. They have the suboral and oral end. They have a mesoglia, no coelomic cavity, and they lack true organs.
What is this?
Are you guys ready for the coeliacs?
The what? Is that the next slide?
Yeah, because I'm already done. I already finished Peripheral, I already finished Cnidaria and Satanophora. Cnidaria does technically have more, but it's more like structured lab stuff. There's not a lot of lecture questions. There is, but it's like tricky. It's super, super tricky.
Wait, can you one more time? What were some of the common names in the phylum Cnidaria?
So the common name would be something like your Aurelia in class Scythozoa. The common name for that would be the moon jelly.
Which one was it?
Moon jelly for
Aurelia?
Aurelia.
Okay, that's the one I did.
Yeah. And then Cubozoa, class Cubozoa has the Charybdia marsupialis. The common name would be sea wasp. And then I believe Metridium, the common name would be sea anemone in class Anthozoa. And then in phylum Satanophora for Pleurobrachia, the common name would be comb jellies.
Like how, well, how they use the how people use the
You guys want a break or do you want to
for mine,
keep going?
for mine, they
It's
use
like a 3-minute break.
I just saw, yeah, don't look at it. Don't look at it.
it's like unnecessary.
Oh my.
Yeah.
It's because all my layers were together.
Maybe I should just
Oh, okay, yeah, I was like, I feel like I can't
No,
even separate.
no, it's like that and like that. Oh my god.
like for me, like,
That's because
You're
when I
really-
I'm like,
when I opened it,
What are you looking
oh god,
at?
my hand.
Oh, you're
I
typing.
can't
Oh, that's what you've been doing. Oh,
I
my God.
can,
Low-key fast.
Not fast enough.
Dude,
Yeah, I give
I
up.
started recording.
I know.
you know how
I'm just gonna write it.
I mean, if you want me to go back to something, I
have, like, a
can.
tree
I'm just
farm
like going
for, like,
through it all
Christmas.
really
Oh, okay.
quickly and only giving you guys what you need to know.
Oh, we
Okay.
farming
Not
it.
the
Oh, we
random
using it for the
Bullshit.
bullshit.
lifestyle.
So, are we gonna like have? We're doing the list
I'm gonna
after.
fix
So-
this slide again.
So I'm giving you like the lecture and I'm giving you the organisms
Because I wanna
and
add more
list,
stuff.
and then you should be making a list like
It
while
is
I'm going
known
on.
for
And if you want afterwards,
Yeah, so
you
I
can
will write
we can
more
just make lists or we can just go over whatever.
I mean, at least for me, it's like I don't think I can listen for the info and list at the same time. I just don't write that fast. So.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot because technically this should be branched out between 3 weeks. 1 week for Peripher, 1 week for Nadera, 1 week for Silaments, even though it should be 2 because it's very long. But we only have 1 week.
So we're speed running 3 weeks of content at one.
Yeah,
Okay.
great.
And all because of his flexible nature.
Yeah, because for exam 4 and 5, you have like 3 weeks for each exam.
Are we gonna get more time or are we behind?
You're gonna get, well, I guess technically you're still gonna get enough time, but like, that's up to you if you really think that's enough time. Because 4, 5, and 3 are the heaviest. So, I don't know. But 3 is like the big intro to the classes. The real class. Once everybody drops them, they see what really happens.
Oh, I'm gonna explode.
How do I remember? Me and my friends we would go over all of the mirrors for the year, and then at the end we would have ChatGPT and Gemini make us quizzes about the information that we had.
Did it actually help?
And then the flashcards, obviously. I had flashcards for the lab practical.
Oh, so have
That
you figured out
helped me
who
practice
who's
writing
gonna
everything.
take pictures of them?
I would have the front,
Because
the actual slide, and then the practical.
You need someone to take
So I
it.
don't have it
you
on the
need at
slide.
least one person to do
So I
this.
like-
1 or 2 people to do each thing.
They go ask them.
Able to finish in 1 day or would it be a 2-day thing?
You can finish in 1 day because you guys don't have a quiz tomorrow. So I don't know if he's lecturing or not. I think he is. But he's also showing you guys like a movie. Yeah,
what?
he's finally bringing.
She's threatening to leave.
He never did a movie. with
what?
us.
No, he did. I think he's
He
bringing.
showed us his little computer videos.
Yeah, he brought it back.
If you leave, then it's just me and Tyler. What are you talking about?
Can you even
Oh, you
leave
guys are
groups?
on the right side home.
Wait, did your roommates drop?
Shreya moved to a different room.
She moved?
Where'd she go? Wait,
She went to Alina and had 2 people that dropped. Because they had 2 people that dropped in there.
Oh, is it the second
Oh,
group?
shit.
Like the one next to you guys?
Renaya.
Renaya's gone.
Yeah, time to
Chantel.
discussion.
Carissa's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Sandra's gone.
Oh wait, Sandra dropped you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gia's gone.
Only 4, I thought.
Yeah, those are the 4. But like total, it's been like 8.
Because
We started 32. We're at like 20.
Maya's not here no more either.
She dropped out?
Amaya?
No, Maya.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I thought Amaya was
Maya
the
was
she
the
knew.
Maya.
She did not know what's going on.
Maya was the one that said she didn't either.
Okay, I don't know that.
Wait,
This is helping a lot.
That's very
The only
specific.
time that we talked was when she was like, and she was like, that's
oh,
The what?
She was trapped.
Oh, I remember.
She said she wanted to be like a heart surgeon or something.
dude, she
Damn.
I talked to her. She's like, I just got too much going on. I was like, why didn't you study? She's like, I don't know. I got too much going on. I don't know.
She's locked in, bro.
She's focused and
You're
dedicated.
gonna lose your heart. She's gonna put your kidney on it. Don't. I was like, please, do you at least know what the skin is? Nope.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that's the girl you told me about.
Wait, when did she drop?
She dropped immediately after I told her.
Because I
haven't seen her since like.
Wait, oh, you told her like you'd not be
Because she's
alright.
like, because I was like,
I did that. That was
I
good.
was like, why are you not studying? She's like, I don't know. I was like, you should be. You need to know this. She's like, well, I'm just going through a lot right now. I was like, I just walked
Let me
away.
take bio too long. I think this will help me.
Add more to the
You guys don't understand. I'm teaching biology.
I'm actually fat right now.
My hair's falling out.
No, it's just, I think I have like a mental structure of like list, and then I attach meaning to each of them in the list. That's how I work. Because like when I make the list and I give the meaning to it,
Because it wouldn't make sense to.
I don't know. I just do the.
They got the fryer. They got the echo chamber.
Wait,
We're gonna die.
why don't you guys scatter into the other groups that have people that have dropped?
There's not enough
You
people.
can go to Pooh's group or something.
At least all of these.
Oh, I like that idea.
Oh yeah, he is missing.
They have one person. There's only
No,
one
no,
person.
no.
No, who's doing fine?
Yeah, we know.
Nah.
He's doing fine. He always acts like he's not.
No, he's doing. No, he's doing pretty good.
Does he have like a B or something?
Yeah, he almost has a. Yeah, he has a B.
Yeah.
He's got a high B.
I mean, yeah, Dominic's in there good too. Dominic knows what's up, so that would actually.
Nobody.
They just didn't have somebody dropped previously and they, I think it was Gia. Gia had dropped.
No, she.
Gia and that column do drop.
Oh,
There's the Harmon. He's like Harmon's homie.
Are you moving?
me?
Are you gonna go to his group? If you go to his
Both
group,
of you.
I'm
There's
gonna
no-
go
there-
to both of you.
There's no.
Okay, but then the group would be
we
too
already have
small for
six.
this one. Like, yeah, it wouldn't.
Did you guys just group five?
Huh?
I thought you had five. Oh,
Oh, dude, we technically have room for one.
you
Yeah.
have four. So you don't have four.
Four.
You have five.
Oh, five.
If I leave, does that mean people?
Don't leave me.
It's already so
Yes.
Throw into the wolves.
Who else can we?
On my end.
Barely do anything.
Oh, some of them.
Because she walked out of
Yeah, they don't know what's going on.
she was like, I totally failed the lab.
No, it's just one for
Amaya, that's what she told me.
Yeah, she did.
Oh.
She did pretty bad.
Wait, we should pull other people. Oh, we only have one.
Did you do it again? Yeah.
Well, two.
Why two?
It's not gonna.
Oh, okay.
No,
Oh,
she's
what?
so
saying.
he's kicking me.
Oh,
No,
shit.
Especially after
Kick
this
from the
exam.
server.
No, we need Rivian. We need
You know you're banned from the server.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Because if you don't get help from me on this exam,
No,
especially
for
with
real.
specimens, you're so fried. You're so done. Like,
There's a lot of specimens, right? That's yeah.
there's at least 2 to 3 boxes of specimens, over 30 slides. I don't even know how many 2x2s. I think there's more, and then a lot of models.
I know.
What
Okay.
do you work on? Thanks.
Will that work out?
You're welcome.
Then he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
He's like, thank you.
Yeah. Shook it.
Now I don't have to go back to going to work home.
Okay, I'll start the acetylate.
Is it your love for food?
That's for
No, I'm not
This
fat. I'm
is
just average.
4 slides. I think
I'm
it's
just like normal.
It's
That's
like a
really
whole
it.
separate
I'm
list.
yeah, it's a
okay,
whole
strong.
separate. These whole separate
I'm not
acetylate
really-
PowerPoint. It's a whole other separate one.
You know?
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
not
know
much
how many
bicep
slides.
thing. It's a
It's
little.
a lot.
Okay, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
this is gonna let you longer. So acetylmates have no coelom, which is why they have the A, and they're triple blastic. And there are 3 types of animals: the acetylmates, the pseudocoelomates, and the eucoelomates. We do talk about all of them. Pseudocoelomates are exam 4, and eucoelomates are exam 5. So I guess exam 3, 4, and 5 are like the real exams because they talk about these type of animals, which are very important. In acetylmates, I believe it's the mesoderm, takes up the entire space. So they just have meat. They're not. There's no space in them. They just have like a gut, and they're just chunky. They're gross. And then for pseudocoelomates, they have false spaces. It's like a stupid thing where it's like the mesoderm takes up
Wait.
No, wait, it's infinite jerky, dude.
You just gotta.
the mesoderm and acetylmates takes up the entire space. And then pseudocoelomates are specific. It's like only land a certain area. So you can just think of them as having a fake space, fake ceiling. And then eucoelomates are true coelomate animals. So earthworms, humans, vertebrates, anything like that. It's just the formation of mesoderms and coelom vesicles that makes them these animals. But don't worry about that right now. We're done. There are 3 phylum within the coelomates. There is Platyhelminthes, Nemertia, and then Nemathostomelida. but we only focus on platyhelminths, which are your flatworms. It literally means flatworm, platy flat helminths. And the characteristics are typically they are triploblastic. They have bilateral symmetry. They are flat with true muscles. So they have radial muscles, longitudinal muscles, circular muscles, and they have an incomplete digestive system where their mouth and anus are in the same place. That's what makes it incomplete. And some have eye spots, such as your planaria.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
They also have a parenchymal layer, or parenchyma, which is the layer between the gut and the epidermis. It's just like, since there's no coelom, the parenchyma is that juice that makes up that space. And they can be both ecto and endoparasitic, meaning they can infect both outside the body and inside the body. And they have two subclasses, which are monogenia and Diginium, I believe. Diginium. And then two true classes, which are Cestoda and Trematoda. Both Cestoda and Trematoda are endoparasitic, and Monogenia is ectoparasitic. And they have both indirect and direct life cycles. And their final host is typically vertebrates, which is where their sexual reproduction stage occurs. And then the first class is class Turbularia. There is one organism that is your Jugesia tigrina. The common name is planaria. It is free-living and aquatic, not marine. And it has three types of neurons, which are your sensor neuron, your motor neuron, and your association neuron. And they have no true brains, but instead a cerebral ganglion. They also have an ocellia, which is called an eye spot. And they go through asexual production through their stem cells, and they are monoecious and choose cross-fertilization. So mono, male and female parts, but they still go to each other and then they do a bunch of things. I believe flatworms, yeah, they're the ones that do penis fencing. So what they do, so you know how they're both male, so you know how they're both male and female?
Yeah.
So what they do is they see another one and they start fighting, and whoever punctures their like penis into the other one first, whoever gets punctured is the female. Whoever punctures is the dude. So then their little wingers come and they stab each other and they inject the sperm, and whoever gets injected becomes the girl, and they gotta carry the baby. Yeah. So if you lose the fight, you gotta switch genders. You gotta. That's so funny.
That's so funny.
So you could be a flatworm, you know.
Hey, look that up. That's too funny.
Wait,
What?
you're gonna go look up penis fencing?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, only look up that.
Because he used to do a video on it, but I don't know if he will. It's very
That's so
they're
funny.
just like
Really?
like folding around each other, and you see them like stab each other in the white cream, and then they're like, what?
I know.
What the
How intense.
That's intense. Interesting
I think I
pink.
know what I want to do in that experiment.
So with the flatworms?
So apart from that, they have neoblasts for regeneration. They have three types of muscles, which are longitudinal, circle, and radial, which I already mentioned. And they have a ladder-like nervous system. And the flame cells are used for their excretory system. They're also carnivorous, and they eat via their pharynx, which is on the bottom of them, and they use it like a vacuum. So it comes out like a tube, they suck up the food or meat, and they go back, and then it goes into their diverticulum, which are the branches of their gastrovascular cavity, which is just kind of like their stomach, I guess. So far, phylum Platyhelminthes, we have the one class with the one organism. Jugesia tigrina, planaria is the common name. And it is free living. Are we good on that one? There's more information, but I'll let him tell you that because I don't want to.
I'm just low key like overloaded right now. That's lesson. Because I like just a lot at once. That's the only thing. But we only have a week, so.
It's not that bad. Okay, you
Shut
missed
your
your
ass
irony
up,
to
bro.
Should have really good 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah, get 3 weeks. Get on it.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
doing this.
I don't want to hear a word from you.
Yeah, time on the exams, he cuts because he used to give equal time each exam, but it wasn't enough because he would give so much time on exam 1 and 2 that you would only get 1 to 2 weeks for exam 4, and that's like a death sentence.
Oh, that's correct.
And then you'd only get either like I had like 5 days between the final and the exam 5 to study. All of them for the final and restudy for the
Oh,
rotation.
there's new material for the final.
As well as restudy every single parasite and learn the whole class.
Oh.
So all your protista, all your flatworms, all your tapeworms, all your roundworms, all your ticks, mosquitoes, lice, whatever.
Yeah.
I studied for 3 days.
Yeah, those last exam I didn't do that much work.
I did 3 days actually.
So the next class is class Trematoda. These are your flukes. So F-L-U-K-E. They're shaped like a football, like a very flat football. And they are all parasitic, and they contain a tegumen. And these guys are little douchebags because the tegumen is a layer on their body that protects them against digestive enzymes, so they can't be digested. So even if you have a fluke or a tapeworm, because they have it as well, it goes in your stomach and it won't just kill it. It'll live in your stomach and it'll just do whatever it wants. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's fine.
You poop out. You don't poop out the adult. You poop out the eggs, but that's different.
So what happens to the adult?
They just stay there.
Forever? And they can kill you, right?
Yeah, some could do some.
Put your hand all with your doctor. Can you help me? Oh, it is actually not.
Oh yeah. So they also have 2 suckers. They have an oral sucker and a ventral sucker. So one on the front, one on the back. Kind of like in the football, they have a sucker here and a sucker here on both sides. Yeah. Like a Beyblade. Or not a Beyblade. A fidget spinner. A fidget spinner. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about.
I like that. I actually did. Yeah, I have like 3 though.
So class Trematoda has 2 subclasses.
Yeah, one of those.
So always remember that these organisms, if he asks class, it's not going to be Diginia, it's going to be Trematoda. If he asks subclass, it's going to be Diginia. So D-I-G-E-N-E-A. And they are all endoparasitic. They have intermediate hosts as well as final hosts. Intermediate hosts are where asexual reproduction occurs, and final hosts are where sexual reproduction occurs.
I found those.
And the life cycle, the indirect life cycle consists of the egg turns into a mericidium, it goes into the snail, becomes a sporocyst within the host, goes to the radius stage, goes to the circarious stage, goes to the metacercarious stage, and then into the adult. So there are 1, 2, like about 8 life cycles.
So that was just indirect?
This is indirect.
Okay.
They already left.
Oh yeah.
So what happens is usually the mericidium goes for flukes at least. The mericidium will go inside of the snail, and it'll go through it'll form a sporocyst here, and then the sporocyst will exit the snail, become a radii. The radii will continue to divide and turn into a cercaria, which is a larval stage, and then that's what goes into our meat or our body, and that's the dangerous stage that we consume, and then it turns into an adult, and then the wolf goes. And usually they shed their eggs. So typically, in an indirect life cycle, they need at least 3 hosts, and 1 egg can become many progeny. So if you have 1 egg, it'll become multiple flukes off this one. And the egg is released from the feces, which is the mericidium, I already said. And then the mericidium is ciliated. It goes into the snail to multiply before it becomes a sporocyst. And then inside of those sporocysts, inside of the snail are your radia. And inside of the radia are your cercaria. And then the cercaria goes out of the host to sit on something that can be eaten, which is the encystment stage, the dormant stage. And so this could be something like a blade of grass or vegetable. A cow can come and eat it, and the cow will get the metacercaria. So we eat the meat with the metacercaria, and then that metacercaria exists in our body, and then it continues its adult stage.
It's like you literally tell us the label.
And then after its adult stage, it'll shed its eggs out in the feces, either of the cow or the human, whichever, and then it goes through the whole cycle. So if there is no snail, then the cycle will not continue. So snails are evil. All snails are evil forever because they are carrying demons inside of demons inside of demons who go into your body and just eat your soul. I don't know.
So
Never again.
what is just the name?
Which one?
The one that goes through just like what's going on with each
So
I really
it's
tried.
really and an egg becomes a metacercaria.
I just know that like, there's little oil, this little sucker.
The metacercaria
And
goes
that-
into the
And
snail.
also like Gorfus. I may be looking at
And
one
then
of
becomes
them.
sporocysts. And then inside of the sporocysts are
Like I scrolled
radium. Inside of the radium are cercaria. And then once
I
the
did that.
cercaria is out of the host, they go
Let's
through
say
the
listen back,
larva,
but
they
I'll
go
probably
and they
do
sit
it.
on something to be eaten. And cysmate, they go dormant. As soon as something eats them, it goes through excismate, becomes I guess activated in a way, and then becomes adult. The adult will use us for its life cycle. So that's why the intermediate host would be like the snail.
So, but what I wanted to specify is this is just for everything in the subclasses.
This is
There's no specific organism tied to it.
one I go through organisms. I'll explain those. But that's like the general. That's typically what the indirect life cycle is altogether within the genus.
Penetrate the snail.
So the
In the snail, they start free swimming.
Metacercaria.
metacercaria, they exist both in the human and like the animal.
So there's
Animals.
so there's a meracidium and there's a metacercaria. So the meracidium is what goes into these
If
snails.
we eat the animals with it,
And
then
then it goes and becomes a sporocyst. That's what contains the radium.
it'll make us go
Cercaria.
crazy.
And then the cercaria will exit the host or the snail. And then it will go through its encysment. It'll become diseased until something consumes it. And then once something consumes it, it'll become a metacercaria. And then that will be typically the second host. So once something consumes that metacercaria, then that's when it goes through the complete adult stage. So
It's
that's
kind
why
of
it says
cooking
these three hosts. The snail would be the first host. The cow, like let's say it's the cow, that would be the second host.
I think it's
And that's how we get the metacercaria. So you'll see, like, I think there's an example of one. He asks, how do we get this, or like transmission? The answer would be metacercarium in meat. It's something like that.
So wait, the metacercaria come from the
Cercaria. And that comes from the radiae, which comes from the sporocyst inside of the snail.
okay.
And then the egg and the meracidium go into the snail, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to start talking about the organisms. So, if you want to start.
And this is within subclass.
This is within subclass Digynia, class Trematoda. So the first organism is going to be Fasciola hepatica. This can be called the sheep liver fluke or the liver rot, and it typically infects sheep. It causes necrosis of liver, inflammation, edema, and jaundice, and can be found in ruminant animals as well as humans if we eat the vegetable or animal that are infected with what causes Fasciola hepatica. And then after that, the Meracerinium goes into the snail, which makes your cercaria, forms sporocysts, radiates, goes through the whole thing. And typically, Fasciola hepatica,
These two I can't find.
sheep liver rot, sheep liver fluke, causes liver rot, etc. That's the most important thing about it.
What did you say about humans?
Humans and animals get it by eating infected vegetables, or we humans can get it by also eating the animal that's infected.
Obviously, that's how it's raw, right?
Yeah, if it's raw, undercooked. We can get the metacercaria that's in the meat, and then once, or even just a vegetable that has the cercaria, we eat it, and then we cook it.
So if you cook the meat thoroughly, then like the metacercaria, it won't be like
It should kill it off.
It will
Yeah,
kill off.
it should kill it off. But I think it's. I forgot how many degrees. It's close to 200. Probably something like that. Just as long as it's fully cooked. It should be fine. Yeah. But there are some, I believe, that are resistant to heat. So you also have to recognize there is a slide of Fasciola hepatica and there is a resin specimen. And you'll have to know the difference between Fasciola hepatica and the next organism, which is called Fasciolopsis buski. The common name is the intestinal fluke, and it can be found within the human intestine, and you get this by eating aquatic vegetation. So I think like the picture literally has like a Cambodian dude on a boat. Yeah. He's just like a dude on a boat, and like he picks up some vegetables, and then that's how he get it. So it's typically in I believe it's Eastern countries, but it can be found anywhere. But usually rural areas where they eat more aquatic vegetation, that's usually where its stages are found, and that's where you get it. But it causes inflammation, diarrhea, and death in cases of infection. It can also infect pigs who eat the aquatic vegetables. So the feces produced with eggs becomes merocydium. The merocydium goes into the snail, becomes a sporocyst, then goes through the radiae, which has the cercaria, and then it goes out onto the vegetation, and we eat it, goes through its life cycles, we poop it out, and the cycle continues.
No, I need to try mine.
Would you say, I know he has like these, would you say these are pretty like good?
Pretty good, yeah. It's if you want something visual, because I have a hard time looking at it visually, because what the hell, they just look so weird. They look really weird, and I never really know what they look. You can also not get Fasciolopsis buski by drinking contaminated water. So even if you drink water with infected eggs, you won't get it. I don't know why. It's specifically eating the vegetation, but not drinking. But I think that's because the cercaria can't be in water.
Because they're designed to be.
They're designed to be eaten. They're designed to be laid dormant on like something that can be consumed,
So
but not necessarily
consumed at the wrong time of their cycle, essentially.
pretty much.
So it's just like we get like.
Because like you'll see, there's other organisms we go through that if we eat a certain stage, we can get the cysticercosis, and that can kill us and make us go blind. But if we eat another stage, we're fine.
Oh.
So it's really specific. That's also why you shouldn't eat two things. So, okay, that's it for my slide. I'm gonna move on soon, but do you have any questions on those two organisms so far? Yeah, I'd like to know.
Wait, so what are they?
So Fasciola hepatica and Fasciolopsis buski.
Okay.
The common name for Fasciola hepatica is the sheep liver fluke, and it causes liver rot. The symptoms are necrosis of liver, inflammation, and jaundice. And then Fasciolopsis buski is called the intestinal fluke, and it is found in the human intestine, and you get it by eating aquatic vegetation.
And they're both in the subclass Digynia.
They're both in subclass Digynia, and they're both in class Trematoda.
And then phylum.
Phylum Platyhelminthes. So if he asks you, let's say I give you a Fasciola hepatica, and I ask you the class, what would be the class? Trematoda. And then if he asks subclass Digynia, yeah, Digynia. Yeah. It's very important not to mix those up because a lot of people do it.
I just need to make that list. That's like the first step.
Yeah, you'll get it. Don't worry, I have everything here.
It's just so much information.
So there's 1, 2, 3.
Because like this, like all the other shit. And the first
So
slide,
there's-
that's what I'm down.
There's 5 more organisms on this next slide. The first one is Clonorchis sinensis. We have a model of this in the class, as well as a slide and a what's it called? Resin specimen. So this guy has a lot of stuff. And his common name is called the human liver fluke. So just as you have the fasciole hepatica that affects sheep's liver, this affects our liver, human liver specifically. And the human feces have egg, and this specific egg is opericulated, or has an opericulum, which is a flap inside the egg that allows for the mericidium to escape.
And this is still in.
This is still Trematoda digynia Clinorchus sinensis, yeah. Clinorchus sinensis.
Man, fuck, you put it on one part of the slide.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's in the top left corner of the very text, Rob.
Yeah. So, where'd you go?
The only slide it's on is the one
Okay,
that's down.
so on this specific animal, the cercaria, instead of going on vegetation and we eat it, this actually goes to a fish. It'll go and find a fish, and it'll infect the fish, and then we eat the fish, and then we get its metacercaria once it penetrates the fish. And then once we eat that, it goes to the adult stage, and then we have liver problems, and then sometimes we die. So this one as well is typically found in eastern countries and rural areas. It also has oral and ventral suckers, and this only needs 2 hosts to reach a 3rd human host. So typically snail, fish, human are the 3 hosts needed.
Wait, so what's a fluke? Like
It's
I
like
said,
a-
adult fluke.
It's like a
Structure?
Little sucker.
Like this? That's the fluke?
I think so.
Oh,
Usually
it's flat, it's extremely
Oh,
flat,
okay.
and it has 2 suckers, and it has the diverticulums.
okay.
So that's why they're similar to tapeworms in a way, because they're flat and because they have suckers. But I mean, I'll get into tapeworms anyways, but
Yeah, okay.
that's why they're similar. And I drew a little drawing of how they get infected. The fish.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about it. So yeah, the fish gets the cercaria, and then we eat the fish with the metacercaria, and then it goes through the adult liver issues. Not good.
Okay.
What did you say after that? Like you went over the cycle and then goes through adult stage. After that, it was lost.
And then I just mentioned they have oral and ventral suckers, and they're typically found in eastern countries and rural areas as well.
And we have to know geography.
Yeah. No specific country given, but eastern countries. You can see that. Okay. Do you want me to move on to the next one? This one has a lot. This one's very important. Yeah, schistosoma. So the next one is schistosoma sp. There are 3, kind of 4 species you need to know. The common name is the blood fluke. The first one is schistosoma mansoni, which are found in the veins of the large intestine. And the geography includes Africa, Brazil, and South America. Schistosoma japanicum are found in the veins of the small intestine, and these are found in eastern countries like Japan, anywhere in Asia, I guess. And then Schistosoma hematobium are found in the veins of the bladder, and are found in Africa and the Middle East, and causes bloody urine specifically. So this one, we also have a slide of it. The male is larger than the female, and they are attached in one body, and they have a gynocophoric canal where the female schistosoma lays inside of the male. You'll see it.
Is it kind of like in the picture? It's like it's a boat.
Yeah,
Kind of in like
yeah, it's kind of like a hot dog. Like they have 1, 2, and then the gynocophoric canal is where the female slides in, stays, lives its life cycle, and they fuse. And it's like you have the female head and like the male head. They're almost one.
They fuse?
They're like, I've heard that they fuse. I
That's
don't,
so weird.
but it's weird. Yeah. They have no radia or metacercaria stages, so don't worry about those. And the adult schistosoma is not what harms us. The egg is what harms us humans and can be dangerous, and it causes ulceration, so just cuts, and it's due to it having a pointy egg. You'll see it on the slide, it literally just has a sharp ass point that when we get the eggs, it'll go into our bladder intestine and it just slices you
Oh,
up.
so it's just a sharp egg.
It's just the adults just chill. They don't do anything. The eggs are what actually cuts us up, cuts our intestine, cuts our bladder, cuts everything, and we pee blood, poop blood. But they also do something bad because I believe are these the ones that do it? No, are they the ones that do it? I don't think these are the ones that first.
Because I think
Are they the ones that
it's
first?
has it at least. Shima no, at least it's African.
Did you say?
She said Middle East and Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Middle East. So Japanicums, Eastern countries, Hematobiums, Africa and Middle East, and then Schistosoma mansoni is kind of all of the areas.
So the only thing those eggs do, they just cut you up, like they don't release.
Yeah, they cut you up. So another thing too is that these guys will turn you into a dwarf. If you get it while you're young, it'll stunt your growth and it'll enlarge your spleen. Or sorry, not spleen. I think it's your liver.
Is that any of them or just?
This is just Schistosoma mansoni typically. So you'll see it. I think it's in the slides. If you get it, I say just Mansoni because the other two more focus on bloody urine. Mansoni is the one that's the most dangerous. The disease itself is just called schistosomiasis, but I consider Mansoni to be the one that causes those things. So if you get it as a kid, you just go dwarf mode and you never grow again, and you also just your liver just blows up in size, and you can die from it. It's very deadly. Yeah. I don't know why I never done. Where'd you go? The next one, he says it's not technically an organism, but I consider it to be. It's called Schistosoma dermatitis. It commonly causes swimmer's itch, and it's when the cercaria penetrates skin, like our skin, but our immune system is so strong that it just kills them, and they become red, inflamed dots in their skin that makes it itchy. So there's nothing technically interesting because we kill it off in I think 24 hours, they all die, but they still leave behind inflammation. Yeah.
Is that like marked, like it goes away?
Yeah, it goes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The cure, you can just use hydrocortisone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're not the intended host for dermatitis, so that's why we can kill it off and not be sort of affected by it.
Okay.
And it doesn't really harm us. And then it has branch cercaria, can penetrate human skin, and it there's a fucking name. The name for the disease for the dwarfism and liver enlargement is called hepatic schistosomiasis. And WHO has 6 major diseases. I mentioned it before. This is the World Health Organization. The first one is schistosomiasis, caused by Schistosoma mansoni. The second one is malaria, caused by Plasmodium falciparum. The third one is filariasis, typically caused by filarial worms, which is exam 4. And then the fourth one is trypanosomiasis, which is your Trypanosoma cruzi and brucei. And the fifth one is your viscerocutaneous leishmaniasis, caused by your Leishmania donovani. And then the last one is leprosy, but that's caused by a bacterium. So that's the only one of the 6 diseases not caused by a parasite. 1 through 5 are all parasites that we talk about in this class. He'll ask us which of these diseases are like one of the 6 major diseases called.
Do we have to still identify like trypanosomiasis and trypanosoma?
No, I don't think so. I think you just asked which disease, and it's kind of in the name. So. Okay, that's that slide done. I have, yeah. Okay, good. I'll stop after trematoda and then I'll continue. Any more questions on those guys? No? There's nothing there?
I'm barely here.
I'm trying.
There's just so much info.
I
I'm probably
know.
gonna watch this later.
I mean, this is just like, so you can hear it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can watch it.
So there's different kind of like loops that go to like different areas. Like the one from earlier goes to your liver, and then this next one does like they
Yeah, so like,
go to different.
yeah, so Climorca sinensis, that's your liver, Hepatica is your liver, Fasciolopsis buski is your intestine, and then Schistosoma mansoni, that's your small intestine, large intestine, or I guess if you count the Hematobium japanicum, as well as your bladder. So you can get like every sloop if you really wanted to, because they could just go and attack all parts of your body. Like they'll try to compete with each other. But you can get Mansoni while you have Climorca sinensis, while you have japanicum. You could just be double crossed with them with you.
But it's not like virus.
No, it's an actual organism, but not technically virus, because it's not a bacteria or anything like that.
Wait, which one was hepatic?
Hepatic schistosomiasis is Mansoni.
Only Mansoni.
I say it's only Mansoni, because the other two affect your bladder. and like your intestines more focuses on bloody poop and pee. Well, this one actually will kill you and will deform you. Okay, there's one more. There's one more one more Diginia fluke. It's called Paragonymous westermani. The common name is the lung fluke, and the adults will be found inside of your lungs. So yeah, you can also get in the lungs. Crab is usually the intermediate host, and the egg will go through the respiratory tract through the digestive tract, and then the mercidium is found in the snail. The cercaria will go and find a crab, similar to how we'll find a fish in Clonorchus sinensis. And then when we eat the crab, we get the lung fluke.
Talk about the bees.
And it typically leaves the host by throwing up or by poop. So there's mericidium and there's metacercaria. The mericidium is what happens after the egg forms. The metacercaria is after the cercaria stage. We usually ingest the metacercaria.
Okay, so these are all stage names.
These are all stage names, yeah.
You probably went over this earlier. What makes them unique?
What do you mean? Like the stages?
Yeah, like is
They're
there...
like larval stages in a way.
Oh, that's really like there's different larvae.
So the egg turns into the mericidium. The mericidium goes into the snail, becomes a sporocyte. Within that sporocyte is the radiae, and then within the radiae is the cercaria. The cercaria leaves the snail, finds either another host, or it'll find something to insist on, like grass, water, or a cow will eat it, a sheep will eat it, a fish will eat it, a crab will eat it.
Something.
And then, something. And then once we eat that animal, crab, cow, vegetable, whatever, we get the metacercaria, and that is what actually infects us. That's what grows into the adult forms. They go through their sexual reproduction, they make more flukes, they give eggs, we shit out the eggs, and then the whole thing continues, yeah.
So they only go through existment when we ingest them.
When we ingest them. So I mean, you can kind of say they go through existment when it goes in the snail, but it becomes more larval stages. It actually becomes an adult once we ingest them. Because typically we're the final host for these guys.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, they just really like us.
And it's always snails.
It's always snails.
Get rid of the snails.
They get rid of the snail.
We're stopping every single
Wait, was there a cat question?
It's on the side.
It was the same question. Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next subclass for class Trematoda is subclass Monogenium. There's only one organism, and humans cannot get it. It is parasitic, but it is the only organism that is ectoparasitic and causes inflammation, and is typically found on the gills of fish. So they also have an opistaptor. I can't pronounce it, but it's a sucker that they use to hang onto the gills of the fish, and then it will suck air. It can stop the fish from breathing. They go through the life cycle, and the organism's name is Gyrodactylus clendiformis, and that's it for that class and subclass. Yeah, just one organism.
So all that bullshit.
So it's all Diginia. All Diginia is your
Okay.
all Diginia. And then the next one will be your Cestota. Those are your tapeworms. There's not. Oh fuck! I lied. There's one. I thought there was two. There wasn't two. I saw my next slide.
You're lying to me again.
I thought.
It's just like Leishmania.
I don't remember which video. Yeah. Okay. Wait.
I want to go back to Leishmania.
I'm gonna go back to.
Can I go back to the tissues?
Can I go back to anatomy? Okay.
Can I start learning about
So
the
any
flukes?
questions about the flukes? Because the flukes are done. No more flukes.
I'm good on flukes.
You go with
I don't want to
flukes?
hear about them anymore.
Wait, so is it pretty much all of them
Yes. I like living in guys.
Typically, yeah, the metacercaria is what affects us. But I believe it's the schistosoma does not have the media or the metacercaria stage. So we get infected, I believe, directly by the cercaria. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
I should like change my DNA. I should change my DNA.
Are you guys ready for the last class, tapeworms?
Oh yeah.
So these guys are all endoparasitic, and they have typically three major parts. That will be your scolex, which is the head, suckers, hooks, and a rostrum, but they don't all have hooks. The neck is where asexual reproduction occurs, and the strobila are chains of proglottids. Proglottids are each section of a tapeworm that contains all sexual and reproductive parts that it needs to survive.
repeat that?
For which one?
Where all the sexual stuff is contained?
So the proglottids, it's each section of a tapeworm. And that is where you can find testes there, eggs there, the ovary, the genital pore. That's also where the nerves are, stuff like that. It's like the whole, that's like the real animal, is its sections. And the proglottids can be shut off in poop, so the proglottids can become multiple tapeworms, because of course they can. So typically the proglottids get shut out in poop, and then we eat that. It has eggs, and it continues to multiply and become an actual tapeworm in our body. So if you've ever seen a cat or a dog, and they poop, or they have like a little rice grain that looks like it's moving, that's an actual proglottid from a tapeworm. So the one that I'll explain is a kind of caucus. So if you see it, that's actually literally a section of tapeworm.
My sister's cat too.
Yeah, yeah. So typically they have one.
My husky had
Yeah.
tapeworm.
So luckily those ones
That's what I
aren't
was looking for.
harmful. They won't harm the animal, but they're gross.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross what they do.
And you said they're all endoparasitic.
They're all endoparasitic. So these guys are only found inside of the body. So most are monoecious. Yeah, they have a rostellum, which is the elevation on the head. I'll draw it out soon. They cross-fertilize. They don't always harm the host, but they do definitely steal the nutrients, obviously. And some species have proglottids attached with feces, but some will only release the eggs. Yeah.
They mainly reproduce through pollination, which is done by
I just need to make that list.
by bees.
I'm gonna memorize that.
We'll make it after.
Yeah, because that's what I do.
Okay, so this is the tapeworm.
Reproduced by
This is the neck region, and it just continues on.
If you can.
Some tapeworms can grow to up to 60 feet long, like Malaysia. Malaysia's the largest. Yeah. Most grow to 30 feet long
except
in your body. And they're not large. They're like, you'll see it. They're like, you don't need a microscope to see it.
Then I like noticing it.
Malaysia is really big. So the proglottids are each of these sections. It just keeps going and going and going. And then this is the scolex. This is this whole thing. These are each the suckers. These are what attach to you. These are the hooks. And this elevation here is the rostellum.
They start flowering between late spring and early summer.
You'll need to identify it.
Oh, it needs to identify.
So this would be an example. Tania solium has hooks. I'll go over it soon. That would be an example of Tania solium because it has hooks. And then
I think this is dumb, but how do you know you have the tapeworm? Is it just like
you
kind of getting weak or what?
well, you can have like you can see like the shedding of the proglottids in your poop. You can get weak. Yeah, you can lose a lot of weight.
You know, I could just say
They're not really gonna kill you. Some definitely can if you're unlucky, but most of the time they kill animals, not necessarily people.
So just
You just kind of have. You can live with them, but it's like, do you want to?
No.
I don't know. You can have a friends. They're not as bad as wild ones though. Those guys are really bad. Okay, you guys ready for the organisms? Okay. So the first one is Tania sagittatus. The common name is the beef tapeworm, and the Cysticercus is found in beef. It doesn't harm humans. What does that say? No hooks, and it has 4 suckers on its scolex. Its life cycle is, what did I write? Egg, onychophores, and Cysticercus. Yep. And then the Cysticercus will become adult and spread eggs, and one Cysticercus becomes one tapeworm. So it's not, it doesn't become multiple different things. And the proglottis in Sagittata is released in the feces of the animal. So the main thing about Sagittata, it doesn't really harm you, and its Cysticercus can be found in beef, and it has no hooks. The next one would be Tania solium. This one is more dangerous. It is the pork tapeworm. This is the one that can harm and kill. The adult form is found within humans as well as the juvenile form found in pork. If the juvenile form is found in humans, it would travel into your brain. So if you don't want to get the juvenile form, if you do, you'll most likely die or go blind. So a cysticercosis in human is possible, and it is called the disease cerebrocysticercosis. And the rostrum has scolex and suckers. If you ingest the egg, the proglottis will become an embryo and it will migrate to the organs. So instead of like in the other animals where they just kind of hang out, this one will actually move and it will go into our brain and eyes, and it will just pop into a cyst. It will just form and form and form until you just have a huge bump and lesion in your brain or eyes. And it will cause blindness, death, and neurological issues. You'll see a slide of it. We have a brain of a slide that has cysticercosis, and it's literally just like it just looks like a huge. You know how lettuce looks like when you cut it in half? That's how I think of it. It's very big. It's like, I think in your brain, like decently sized. And then you have multiple. You don't just have one. You have multiple in your brain. So maybe I can find a picture.
Oh, is this what you're talking about? So all those like.
So each of those are like the tapeworm larvae that went into your brain and formed the cysticercosis. So yeah, in a real brain it'll look like this. Just white, huge mini balls in your brain.
White balls.
Like, just, I don't know why, they don't even become adults anymore, they just mess you up. They just do it to do it. Because it doesn't help them with their life cycle or anything, it just travels up to you, it goes into your eyes and brain.
It's like doesn't benefit.
So maybe
It doesn't benefit them, that's the
it probably
weird part.
unintentionally goes to your brain because it may just flow through your bloodstream and then it travels to the wrong spot.
Probably.
So when it's an adult, like what does it do? Like it won't harm you?
When it's an adult, it doesn't really harm us. It just takes our nutrients, but it doesn't kill us. But if we get specifically the juvenile form, that's when it travels and it'll kill us.
Wow. Okay.
But I think if pigs get it, they just die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like no matter what.
Like no matter what, because they're getting the juvenile stage, and pigs. That's why a lot of like what do they call them, meat plants, they check the animal. If they have it, it's gotta go. All the animals gotta go because it'll just infect everything. And if we eat the pork, we can get a whole different thing, which is a roundworm. So we can get also Taeniosodium. We can also get what's it called? Trichinella spiralis. So you can also get that one. That's the one that rearranges your DNA and your skeletal muscle, and it'll So you can get both from the pig. Okay. Last slide. There are, I think, only 3 organisms left. So the next one is Diphyllobothrium latum. This one is the fish tapeworm, and it causes a vitamin B12 deficiency, which causes megaloblastic anemia in humans. The blood can't carry oxygen into our body, and that's how we get the anemia. You get it by eating raw fish, and it occurs in the Great Lakes of America, and they have long suckers. You'll see what it looks like. They have like a really long head. It's weird.
So what happens is it has the
You said like it competes with vitamin B12 and then it eats your vitamin B12?
It just like, I forgot, yeah, it's like, yeah, it stops the vitamin,
From like working?
it stops it from working, and then once it stops working, our blood can't carry oxygen to our body, and it'll become an issue. And then the next one is Echinococcus granulosus. This one causes the hyatid cyst. It's also called the hyatid tapeworm. It's found in sheep and dogs, but they don't typically get harmed. But it is only problematic if humans get it, because if we get it, it will cause the hyatid cyst, which is called also as well the uniocular hyatid cyst. And it's just another cyst in our brain. Because, and it's typically found in dogs and canines, and we are the intermediate host, not the final host. And the Cysticercaria is the larva stage, which is the hyatid cyst. If that makes sense, it probably doesn't. And if the hyatid cyst bursts, you will go into toxic shock and you'll die. And the last one is Diplynium caninum, the dog and cat tapeworm. It doesn't really harm people, but children can get it. So like, I think he says like if your kid has like an itchy butt or something like that, it's probably because they got worms and you gotta go get them checked out. I think it's because children have a weaker immune system, so the tapeworm can easily live in their bodies, and it'll infect the kids, and then they'll get the tapeworms. The flea is the intermediate host for this. The organism is called Ctenocephalidae. That's important for exam 5, and it typically looks like small rice grains and feces. So that's what I was talking about with how you see it moving. This is usually the one you see. Diplynium caninum. Yep, that's it.
So the last, right before the table, is that his own list he made?
Which one? It is. Yeah. It doesn't have everything though.
No? He just has the organisms.
Still like 10 more pages. Still like 10 more pages.
Yeah, I don't think it has everything.
No, it's not.
But I mean,
The basis.
it's like a base.
She said don't even bother with that though.
It's there. It exists. I don't know.
I need to watch the lecture. Which one was the dog? I say which one?
Diplynium caninum.
And can. I can watch the lecture.
My head hurts.
My head hurts too.
You have a tapeworm. Which one?
Stay.
Send it. Did you take it? This morning.
I never take showers.
Don't take showers. You guys don't take showers?
I asked her when
Tell me your concept.
Oh, she does.
No, yeah, we asked her for help with our camera.
Well,
That's what I'm saying, like,
water goes down.
tutors
That's like
I shower and bleach. So it
Remember
kills
any of this?
I asked her, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, did you take it when you started?
It's actually my
She's
job.
like,
It's making my skin
when did
stronger.
she take it? And I was like, I was like, I think like 2-ish years ago. And she was like, oh no, I took it in 2022. But yeah, because she has like everything on there. She has like OChem. She has like the entire series of chem, and then she has bio 1, 2, and 3 in time. Yeah, she has her bachelor's.
Working my way up.
I don't know if she graduated from here.
No, maybe she just.
Let's test her biology knowledge.
I'm curious.
Call her over.
I'm so curious.
Like, we need 2 SIs. Like, we need 2 SIs. Go ahead and sit down.
I know, because you're not going to be here next semester, huh?
I'm not.
I know. I feel everybody that's telling me that's going
Well,
to
I'll
take
be here
it.
next semester, but I won't be here next year.
How it sounds so.
Okay, so you're
Anyone who's in bio,
I'm telling everyone to take it next semester.
Yeah.
I know, because I've been
Anyone
trying to
who's
tell
in
people, I'm
bio
like, you
three,
want to
They
go.
need to take it next semester because I won't be here and she won't be SIM.
Those poor freshmen incoming.
And after
they're never
that,
gonna-
it's like
maybe somebody else.
Christine was taking over.
she wants to, but I don't think she can because of her work schedule. Right now, I'm working over 20 hours a week. She can't do 40 hours of her job and 20 hours of my job
And so school.
and school.
Wait, what does she do at the base? Her job?
She's a pharmaceutical tech.
Farm why is she so far? That's just
She just likes it out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
she probably gets paid good too.
she does get.
over there.
She does get. $35 wasn't enough. Gee, why are you rich? So
35?
she's like,
She makes more than my dad.
yeah, she was talking to Bill. She's like, oh, really? Thank you.
Do you know if she works for Kaiser?
Yeah, she works for Kaiser. That's why. No problem.
She works for Kaiser, yeah.
Because my friend works at Kaiser. He's also doing pharmacy. He was like, it was like a.
I need to tell her to get me in there. I'll take that
He was making,
job right
he was
now.
making 35, and she was like, oh, so only making 34.
Only. So she's making more than 35. If she said only 35, she's not making upward probably 30.
I don't know.
Wait, did she want to be a pharmacist?
She did, but she hates it. She said it's soulless, so now she wants to be a PA. Yeah,
Well, it's
it's soulless and thankless, and she hates it.
okay, I kind of want to do that. So
What happened?
is
She-
it just
her job.
monotonous?
Oh, wait, is it that bad?
She hates it. If you ask her, she hates it.
Wait, what does she not like about it?
She said it's soulless, thankless, and she gets micromanaged a lot.
Oh, never mind. Well, I mean, you're
Oh,
doing
because she's what?
medications.
She's a pharmacist.
She's a pharmaceutical tech. Yeah, for Kaiser.
Because she like helps make the drugs.
She packs it up.
Oh, she
Packs it up,
So
gives it to them. Like, you know, when you pick up a prescription, that person helps you. That's a pharmacy nurse.
Oh, that's what she is?
Yeah. But it's for Kaiser, and everyone's like, oh, where's my friend?
Oh, so they're all just like tweakers.
Yeah, tweakers and geriatrics and drug addicts, whoever else.
I mean, at least it like pays a bit though, right?
It pays good, but she has to go all the way to Dublin every day. to work.
Dublin?
Yeah.
Where does she live? Like Loda?
She was here. She was on
Stockton?
Hammer. She was right next to Abdul.
What the fuck? She goes all the way to Dublin?
She gets home at like 2 a.m.
God damn.
You should
Yeah,
still
okay,
go
no,
up here, I
of
would.
course. Yeah, no
How
shit.
has she not tried to get like one here and stuff?
I asked, at first she told me the reason why last week, but I can't remember. Do you remember what she said?
What?
Why she doesn't work out here? Why she doesn't work out in Stockton? At this
Workout
place?
and stuff.
No, like work and stuff.
Work in Stockton.
No.
She does work out in Stockton. She works at the Planet Fitness. I'm supposed to go with her, and I keep.
Isn't it just because it's a better job working or whatever, they get higher pay?
I think it is something like that.
Literally.
Because they're in the bay, they're considered in the bay.
Yeah.
She wants
It's the
to
nicer stuff.
she wants to get a good job, and she wants to move to Dublin because she said she really likes it out there.
I like that. That's
But her
good.
husband works in Lodi.
She has a husband?
Yeah, her husband works in
I
Lodi.
think, dude, I saw her. Her
She's
Instagram-
married?
Her Instagram.
Yeah, she's married. She's been married for 10 years.
Well, she got married at 20?
How old is she?
Yeah, she's 30.
She's 30.
Wait, who is?
Chi. Our friend Chi.
Like she got married in her 20s.
Bro, she was 20.
If you do that, I
She's 20. I thought she was already.
Oh no, I kind of knew because like her Instagram got recommended because I follow you.
Oh.
So I saw, I was like, curiosity, right? So I
No,
was like,
because she would mention husband every now and then. I was like, husband.
no, because like I just
Like,
no, because
I
I
have so much.
I looked stalked it a little and I saw like one
Why are you
post
stressing?
Yeah, one is stressing. Yeah.
because I saw one
My
post of her
goodness,
and
this
him.
path is not linear. What the heck?
Oh, you what?
She's stressing too much. I just need to slow down, maybe.
I need to slow down
Focus
too.
on balancing.
Yeah, but I should have just dropped. Should
I
just
feel like I'm getting too old, dude. I feel like I'm running out of time.
You're only 20 or what?
I'm 20.
You're 20. You're fine.
running out of time for what?
I don't know.
That's a little too old.
Bruh.
Huh? Pushing 25, bro. Shut up. Your birthday's in a few months.
You're in the same category.
No, see that one's
Damn,
pushing.
Your frontal lobe's got to develop, bro.
I think I already did. He's 25. It's supposed to be done already. When you hit 25, you're supposed to be turned.
19. Maybe 20, yeah.
I need some of
I'll
that.
see how I am in 5 years.
January. So basically, feels like
This time,
Oh wait, so do we have to know?
a couple months.
You mentioned filing an
When your birthday comes.
Remember,
Just know. that
just
does
know
feel like
that
that,
they
though.
belong to a sea limit.
Okay.
seal limit.
A sea limit. Yeah.
How old are
Oh
you?
shit, there's so much.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I forgot someone said that. I was like, no way.
I just need this list and
Bro,
I
you- I thought you
organize
were
information in my brain.
I'm at your
That's really, that's how I did a little
My
last time.
brain feels like a heartbeat right now.
19.
Is it?
That's normal, not 18.
Tell me what it is, students.
How do I flip this?
That's SI and basically
I do?
SI number 2.
Who?
number 3.
Number 3.
Dylan doesn't remember anything.
Like, we're just saying because he's 18. Oh, what the fuck?
That shit when he comes
Ask
back
the
when I
other
fuck
tutor,
with
John.
him.
Come
Wait, what?
on, come
Models and
on.
just start stabbing
Come do a little refresh. Those guys are all in biotechnology. They're gonna have to take this next semester.
Alex,
I see them watching me.
enjoy suffering.
Come on, get an early start.
I really think they should have started.
They honestly should have. They should.
Tell them to be like,
Getting an early, the Bio 3 students coming and getting an early start.
they should. They should. Even just getting the basic notes down. Like, come on, come
Or
on.
getting the organization.
I wish someone would have
Are
told
you
me
taking
that.
it next
when I was
semester? You better get locked the fuck in. Get in the class.
When do those classes open up? Or when do you think?
October 9th, you find out your registration date.
October 9th?
Yeah.
Dang.
I have to
The
start
classes
choosing
are
my
already-
classes.
When that shit's so early.
Huh?
Yeah, we gotta start choosing our classes.
You haven't had them ready yet?
I mean, yeah, but like, not
Yeah,
the
the schedule's
schedule.
already open, but.
Oh, so
but
I
you
can.
can't
Oh,
enroll
so you can
yet.
check?
So I can check which classes.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then I need to start checking.
Yeah, I'll have to
I
like
start
get my
plugging in. I need, yeah, I need to make
I gotta
my.
figure out my work.
Well, 2 online classes, just bio and calc 2 I have to
I
figure out.
might be 3 in person. No, 2 in person. No, 2 in person.
2 in person. I
Because I'm
want
taking
2.
physics and math.
Bio 3.
It's the physics, right? Because I just want to like remember.
Physics 2A?
Wait, 2A, yeah.
I don't think it's offered.
It's not?
I thought it was. It's like. Is it
Usually
The
it's
lady told me.
the lady?
2A and 12.
it's like how OChem
Oh,
does.
so they
Just do physics 10. That's the intro.
Oh,
It gives you
And
the
then you can
basis.
take physics 2A in the summer.
Yeah, and then physics 2B in the spring, which is what I'm doing. I'm taking it next.
Long transfer. Yeah, because I just wanted like a reminder on physics. Maybe I'll just do it for you.
Intro.
Because I
It gives you what you need. It's pretty good.
Okay. Because I have to say physics all kind
Is there anyone that does Calc 2? That's actually like, no.
Oh,
Any Calc 2 recommendations?
Oh, for what, teacher?
I'm doing how to
Yeah.
art do.
Grandma was good.
I don't want
How
to
to
go to
art
art.
do in
I
Calc
mean, I think you might have it online.
I don't want to do it
Can you
online.
tell me?
I'll fail if I do it online.
Yeah.
I don't know how art's
The only other one
okay.
is like Suzanne. I think my friend's taking her.
She does.
I don't know. I've heard.
Art studying?
Suzanne Lindbergh is it?
Bro, you know you're going to be mean for
Well, I don't know, but everyone says Suzanne Lindbergh. That's what they say.
I mean,
I'll
what's he gonna do when he goes in 12B? It's gonna be the same thing.
I'll figure it out. That's not that bad.
You can always take it at another place if you really don't want to take it here. But
Calc?
The physics? Or the oh, the
But I already took, I'm taking Calc 1 here. So I'm like,
dude, I see a lot of people schedule their class years as Bio 3 with 1A and Bio 2 with 1B.
that's like, the Bio 2 and 1B is like, so do not do that to yourself. Don't
That's what
do
I'm
that
doing.
to yourself.
Don't do that to yourself.
I'm already doing it. I've lived this.
Well, Mateo
What's
and
it called?
Tyler do okay.
I play these games before.
I'm already doing Calc and this stupidest fucking ideas my entire life, bro. You should, well, you did try to tell us. I don't recommend it.
I did say that. I don't recommend
She
taking
did
1B
say.
with Bio 2.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, like,
It's
I'm doing
doable,
okay.
but it's
doable.
like-
I mean, I'm doing both. I just, Calc is like completely out of my head.
Yeah. Well, it's just this and Chem 1B. The other ones are baby classes.
I wish I was taking baby.
I just picked them just for the like requirement. That's the only reason I have them. Otherwise, I would never take them. It's like it was like religion and philosophy. I just took them just because I need it. But I'm like, I don't know. I cheat on a lot of the homework because I don't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna remember anything from either of those classes.
If you're cheating on your STEM classes and you're a STEM major, I really need y'all to.
Yeah, I was kidding. I'll take my actual major classes seriously. If you ask me what like I learned in sociology, I honestly won't be able to tell you what I learned.
So basically, for like
Oh yes, religion and sociology. Should I change out the sociology? Should I put more religion in?
Wait, what does the sociology cover?
No,
I don't know.
Because I never took sociology or religion here.
Religion just to get.
Sociology is something I can't really break it down.
Which one's more for religion? Religion 14B or sociology?
I think I took Western.
I did like Western.
I heard 14A, 14B. Easy.
I think 14B because I was more familiar with Western religion, so it'd be easier. That's why I did it.
Oh, but that's for my spring next semester. Should I do sociology?
Sociology is hella easy. If you take Christina Ortiz specifically, that's the easiest class you'll ever take in school.
I'll remember.
She's so
Is it
good.
online?
wait, what class?
Okay, then.
Online, the lectures are like, honestly, I don't know.
Get out.
The quizzes, I think, get
I
multiple
need that
tries.
class.
And, like, I think I looked up everything. So, and that class is like, if you need just to get an elective out of the way that you don't care about, then it's just sociology.
You can take art.
I'm taking English 30. I don't want to take art.
Don't you have to take art?
Fine.
You don't have to take
I
an
hate-
art
I
for
hate
UC.
drawing. I
No,
just-
like
it's
art
so easy.
3.
I just hate drawing.
Take it
I
with
can't.
Robert Schumacher.
I'm probably so shit at
That shit
drawing.
was
that
free
they
A,
don't
bro.
know. I don't
Free
know.
A plus.
Well, you're good at art. I want to hear it.
There's
You're
some
fucking
that-
magic on it.
You just, it's
Hell
art
yeah.
history. Just take art history.
Art history. I would not.
I told you, dude. They
Did you do
changed the
film?
rules of the student show just
English,
for my
English,
piece.
huh?
They changed the rules of the student show just for my art pieces.
I know exactly. That's
Yeah,
fucking sucks in it.
fucking take art. Did it.
The English 30 is like, I feel like I'd
Take
be
him.
better.
He boils
R3 with Robert Schumacher.
I don't care
I'm
about that
gonna
either.
put all of
Just
you.
take
classes-
art with Boyle.
No. Art 3, Robert Schumacher.
What was R3?
Or it's literally just history of art. Take it. Easy A. I would wake up, do the lecture,
I just
and get my
I don't want to know what paintings were made. I want to paint physics.
You don't need it. If you don't like making art
the
3,
film, like,
I'm telling you, I'm putting all of you on. If you want an easy A, take that class. Take the class. I would show up, wouldn't study for the class. A's, 100%.
Oh my god. Art history.
Art 3, Robert Schumacher. I'm telling you guys, I'm putting you on right now.
Doctor, like,
Robert.
oh, Robert. He's doctor.
Dude, I had to cut so much of your recording because it was just fucking yapping.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait, let's get the list going.
Yeah, let's get the quiz.
And then I can stop the recording.
Well, do you want to start a new recording for the list?
Oh, you're
Bro, all they're hearing is just.
No, I had to keep